And welcome back, everybody. It's your favorite commentators, Roeland and Wouter. No. I mean, Jordan did well. Jordan was a very good replacement. And I liked that he said that Roeland, you were a very good co-host. In other words, he thought he was the main host, and you were his co-host. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, well, he may think whatever. You know? he knows who was the actual co-host in the previous broadcast, of course.
Exactly.
Yeah, I know. He's a young guy, you know. He still has to learn. So yeah.
He's a little bit inexperienced, you know. How
Of
can we
course,
say?
it was a lot of fun to have Jordan on. Of course, he's giving us a little bit of insight because he's of course a top grandmaster, the second best in the Netherlands and in the top 100 of the world. So yeah, always good to have a player like him, who's also not afraid to make jokes and to.
Yeah, he was very insightful. He was funny. He was everything I'm not, so I don't know why they asked me back, but we'll
Yeah,
figure that
so
out.
why
Figure
get
that out one
Jordan
day.
on, Simon?
Let's look at the
No.
standings that we have going on here, Roeland. We have Pool D, it's the one we're looking at. Pool D, round 4, round 2 of today. We have Bolivia standing on top at their peak. I think they won everything. Yeah. Won everything so far. Chile and Venezuela are there. Uruguay and Denmark actually dropped a little bit. Again,
Yep.
yikes. And then we have a whole... we have a nice list over here, ladies and gentlemen. I hope your favorites are part of this as well. And let's look at the games that we are about to witness. Pool D round number 5 has already been done. We're gonna go to Pool D round number 6, of course. Tunisia against Mauritania. So Bolivia, Chile, Venezuela, and Uruguay are the top 4. I'm just looking at if we have any hot and spicy matches. We have Venezuela against Chile. That is pretty good. And we have Bolivia playing Mozambique, who still has 0 points. So that's gonna be a rough game for them. That's gonna be a rough game. Let's see if I unfollowed everything, so I don't get all these things popping up all the time.
Yeah, that's good. Take care of everything.
All right, I think you're a little bit lower than usual. Let me see if I can.
With the mics, you mean? I guess.
Let's see if I can fix that a little bit. That's good. That's good.
Certainly. Try to help you out.
I mean, it's all good. So
Yeah,
So-
I mean,
yeah, this is better. This is good.
you're very loud in general, you know.
Yeah,
so
I should
you
just
have to-
put on a muzzle. Put on a muzzle, as always. We have the games. They'll be starting very soon. But the first thing I'm going to do, before any of that, I'm going to see how the chat is doing. So I need to pop out the chat. You devious little foxes. What's up, Max? This is the first message I sent. So if you send any nice messages, you have to resend them. If you didn't send nice messages, then I don't care. Fair enough, right?
Fair enough.
I
Fair
think
enough.
that's fair enough.
Yeah.
Glad we're back. I missed you too, Marks. I missed you too. You don't have to put it twice. You're the only message that I read already. Alright. What's up, 4-player chess, also known as Tom, also known as Mr. Admin of Discord. Let's just go into the games. Ooh, there are a lot. So I would say that we're going to focus on Bolivia or Chile versus Venezuela. Let's see.
Yeah. Denmark, Uruguay, also on my list actually, but Chile, Venezuela, definitely the match to take a look at. Of course, they are number 2 and 3 in the standings, so that's definitely the match to watch.
Okay, well, they haven't started yet, so we can look at Denmark. You lucky
Okay.
dog, you.
Lucky me.
This is
Well, it's the opening phase.
a Queen's Gambit declined, but I do see a pawn on c4. So you know that you can see the opening name here, right? Or like under the move set, above the move set, you can see the opening name. You knew that, right?
What?
Above
Oh,
the
like-
move sets,
Yeah.
there's like on chess.com, there's like d44, Queen's Gambit declined, 3 knights, Vienna variation, right?
Yeah, I knew.
You knew that. So why would you make a bet with Jordan when it's clearly said King's Indian defense
Because he was clever. He was clever. I forgot about that for just 1 second there. And he took advantage of it immediately.
Good lad, good
That was
lad.
very smart. That was very smart.
So it's a
Yeah.
King's Gambit
Okay.
declined, but why is this called a King's Gambit declined when you take it?
Well, it was looking so much like a banco, but
I see, I see.
oh wait. So this is a Queen's
I'm looking
Gambit.
at I'm looking at this game right now.
Yeah.
It says
Oh.
Queen's Gambit declined, but I don't know. It seems like he accepted, so I'm confused. I'm confused.
Well, Queen's Gambit declined is if you play e6 first, and then if you take on c4. This is actually called the Vienna opening details.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're playing in Vienna Arena. All right. Let's see if we got some more. I'm not gonna say more interesting because all games are interesting, chat. We can learn from everything. Ooh, this one looks kind of cute. What's this opening?
All right, let's take a look. This is.
Why are you surprised? Why are you surprised?
Why do I even try to think there? Of course, it's a well. What kind of King's Indian is this? Wouter?
This is the positional defense. I don't know.
Good, I guess. Yeah, it's a King's Indian with c5, and usually the c5. It's usually not a good idea I think we spoke about this already a few broadcasts ago, that the pawn on d6 will be a permanent weakness in Black's camp. And that, yeah, with the pawn move c5, yeah, that's going to be a bother for a long time for Black. So
they usually
that
want
is
to have
why.
this baby here. Yeah, that's unfortunate, to say the least, but it's one that we can get behind. And like I said, Black is going to push f5. I don't know why he's still thinking about it. There's absolutely no other move that makes sense. Or maybe he thinks about b6 or knight b6. Maybe that's his contemplation. Because knight b6 has a nice outpost on c4. But that's about it. Opens up the bishop. But no, I would like c5.
I think f5 is the way to go here. Definitely.
Yeah, I agree. Ooh, this one is spicy already. Look at that. What's going on here?
Holy crap, what's going on here? Indeed. Who would you pick instinctively?
Black. Because
Why?
I see like very nice squares for this knight here.
I see a very nice square for the white knight on c5 of the rook ac1.
Yeah, but that's not. It's not doing that much. It's a nice square, but it's not doing that much. So I'm not that afraid of it. Well, this move also doesn't do that. That doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
I think I don't know. I guess this is just dynamically balanced.
Exactly.
Yeah. I'm gonna say it. c1, short castle, knight c5. I think both players just have their merits and their dismerits, I guess. Well, you cannot play short castle with Black because then the h6 pawn will fall.
Yeah, so true. No, yeah, after the trade here. So what Wolf is saying is after this trade, the h6 pawn isn't defended anymore. Well, obviously you're not going to take back, but that is indeed very annoying. Even though you can grab a pawn back here on e5. Because if you take here on g7, you have a little checkerino in between. If you take here, you can take with the bishop. You will lose this, but I'm not too sad. Or maybe even with the king. Yeah, even with the king. Not too sad about this.
Exchange, and I know that Black has got good bishops, but it might be a bit too much for
Might be a bit too much, yeah. Anyhow, cool position. Let's see what Black does here. Maybe castling isn't the best idea. Do you want to trade here? It's a good question.
You could play h5, but I mean that looks really ugly.
You can play bishop f8, going towards here, and you stop c5, and then you castle. Maybe castle afterwards, but that's a long shot.
No, it looks very good. Bishop f8, I like it. Yeah. I like it very much. You could play g4, I guess, but the knight's probably just going to return to e7.
Yeah, it's going to go back to e7. Yeah, it's not really that great.
Anyway, but
now you're going to go to d5 instead.
Yeah, knight takes e6 doesn't work. No, it does not. So
Oh, it looks cool.
I think black has everything under control.
It's very cool though. It's very dynamically imbalanced. You know, it's something that I would play. Absolutely.
It's just bad for white though.
Okay, so
Yeah.
bishop f8. Let's look at it one more time. G4
Rook
here, here, and d5. And now b4 is going to be taken. So you're going to have to take on b7. Yeah, your knight's already kicked out.
I think g4 is not a good move though. I think just play rook c2 or something. No, rook c2, run knight b4 is the trick.
Yeah, look
I'm
at
having a
a2.
hard time after bishop f8. Find a good move there. Maybe a3, rook c2, rook c1.
Ah, that's so boring.
I know, but on the other hand, I think the knight on f5 is a little bit more split. I think you want it to-
I have an aggressive dog. What can I say? She wants some love
Yeah.
and attention.
Yeah, well.
Don't we all? Don't we all? Cool
Don't we?
position. I like a3. It's kind of blocks everything. I don't know exactly what to do.
Yeah, I don't know who's better and why. I think, yeah, once again, dynamically balanced. Let's go with
Yes. Let's go to the next game. What's a fun one? Yeah, you had to go through this pain the last time with Jordan. Woolly McWoolly.
Yeah, all right. Let's see, what is this? I don't know.
This? That's a good question.
What's this?
What's this? There's magic everywhere.
What's this? Bishop b4, I guess, yeah.
Bishop b4. Yeah, that looks fair. Kira, come here.
Yeah, sometimes the dog is interrupting, and
She
that's
needs a little bit of attention, so she stops barking. She's
Yeah,
getting like the entire day without anything.
the official Olympiad 2020 mascot.
I know, right? Yeah, bishop b4 looks really good. I mean, you.
Rook
Oh, you
e8.
already castled. Okay, never mind.
The castling is also fine. But I think the black's doing great here. To be honest, I think black has nothing to worry about.
I
no,
think just
no
simple moves. e5 afterwards.
something
Looks
like that.
pretty good. All right.
Yeah.
Let's see what else we have on this beautiful Saturday evening. It's Saturday already. Holy moly.
Yeah. So actually, are the Chile and Venezuela games already underway?
Let me
perhaps?
let me retry. So I think they are, but they're somewhere lurking at the bottom, which I can't reach. So I have some Mozambique versus Bolivia, but that's not gonna be interesting enough. So they started later, so they're at the bottom of my list. I can't reach that, so unfortunate.
Unfortunately,
This is an interesting one, but we'll keep the scores at bay. We'll keep an eye on the scores.
of course.
The scores, of course. This is an interesting position. Would you play? Would you play before here and start attacking on the queen side?
I'm not so sure if I would do that. Now, first of all, d takes c4 could sometimes, in certain positions, be very scary. I think I would play c5 first, and then
C5
maybe.
first.
for,
Oh no, I would like him to make something of this.
Queen g6,
Is this that terrible?
queen.
Yeah, maybe if queens are traded, it's not that good. Well, maybe it is.
3. I think I want to play c3 here if possible.
C3 is nice.
Well, I'm a little bit worried about that one.
Yeah, it makes him so. I thought after d4, there's not too much.
Well, queen g5, it's still not that easy. Queen d2 or queen c1 next move.
Yeah, I agree.
so
It's kind of scary.
Yeah, so that's why c5 is just a very safe move. And then you can play b4, b5 at some point.
Ah, okay. All right. You right. You is right.
I think the position is about equal, though. There's not much going on from both players.
This position doesn't seem so equal. Seems like White is up 2 pawns. Hey, how much you want to bet that this is a Benko?
Shut up.
How many bottles?
Yeah, I don't have the chess.com open this time, so I cannot take a peek. And
Oh, I didn't look. Obviously, how would I?
yeah,
How would I?
you did not look off.
Of course, I didn't look. But let's look at the opening. You know, just to be. Hey, look at that! Wow, look at that! Look at that!
It is a banco.
Who would have known?
Oh my
Who
god.
would have known? It's a
Oh
good
my
banker
God.
for white. I mean, if you get the king on this side of the board, you're actually pretty okay, pretty fast.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, white's troubles were over very quickly.
Yeah, I think black misplayed somewhere. I'm not exactly sure where.
It's a good question. Usually you want to get your queen to b4, put pressure on this e4 pawn. So you want to keep the queen here, knight here. And after a4, like, usually queen b4, like, ideas like that are pretty good.
Yeah.
I don't really like this maneuver just yet.
Yeah, I agree there.
Maybe
Yeah,
queen
knight
b4 here.
b4 doesn't do too much. Knight b7 would have been better, or queen
Yeah,
b4.
maybe queen c2 here. And then you can start putting some pressure on the lad. Anyhow, Banco looks incredible. He's up 2 full pawns, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 1 pawn, but this one is also very.
Yeah, that one's very weak. Now, white is at least going to be 1 pawn up. But, by the way, if it's white to move... no, it's black to move. Okay. But let's say it's white to move. Let's say you play h6 with...
Yeah.
Then knight takes d4 already wins a pawn, because after knight takes b4... Okay, rook takes... No, okay, it doesn't win a pawn. I forgot about rook takes c1. Okay. Maybe I should take on c8 first.
C8
rook takes
first.
c8. Rook takes
No.
c8.
Rook takes c8, rook takes c8. And then you take here?
Or queen takes, actually. Queen takes.
Queen takes
Yeah,
is better, yeah. Well, do I still win the pawn back?
Knight c6.
Ah, knight c6.
You can take the pawn on e4 now, but that means 2 connected pawns on the...
Yeah, exactly. That's not the trade I was looking for. Alright, good move, good moves. Goes h5 instead, not even h6, h5.
Okay,
So we're
well,
close.
Hopefully rook takes c8.
Yeah, rook takes c8 seems crushing. Well, I do have to take, actually.
Yeah, you do. Otherwise, the queen will be taken.
Yeah, this is complete domination. Alright, nice find. Thank you very much.
These are these. I think it's Puerto Rico, Jamaica. Yep.
Which one?
This game.
This game. Yeah, this Puerto Rico against Jamaica. I see some sexy bishops here. I know, Jordan was all about those sexy bishops, so I might honor him in our thoughts. We're gonna keep going with the sexy bishops. And I wish this bishop wasn't here. I wish this bishop was standing here. Somewhere like this. That's white to move. Because then you could play rook d7, which is very,
I was wondering what your point would be.
very sexy. So you want to skip this bishop out.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. So if I were black, I would wish that the a6 bishop would have actually be on e6.
That's a very good point.
Yeah.
I think I think the opponent would like that as well.
Yeah, that is why chess is a concrete game. Every move has its consequences.
What about this position? Now here are some consequences. You can figure this one out.
Oh my god, I need some time. E takes, queen takes, knight goes, rook e1 looks very, very good for white. F5. No, it doesn't
What's the
work.
king doing? Okay, how do we get to this position in only 18 moves? Can we talk about this?
I think white's doing well there. Yeah, I think white's better.
Good old pawn push. This is not bad for black.
The opening regarded okay for black. More than okay, I think so. Definitely.
Yeah, I think black is very, very content with what's happening here. Okay, that's just a free pawn he gave away.
Once. Oh, well, e4 will be taken. Yeah, short castle, d5, and bishop takes d5. Yeah, I get it.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so now we're here.
Yeah, d5 is probably not the best. Rook e1.
Rook e1 check. You almost have queen check here and win this knight, but fortunately you can take back. So just rook e1 check is good. Bishop e7. And then you can even... do we sacrifice?
Gesundheit. I'm wondering what's good here. I guess you can, and then bishop d6.
Oh, bishop e6.
Yeah, because King e8, queen. Ah, you cannot. You can still not play queen.
You cannot go here or here. That's why I wanted to go with the queen, and then
And
just
king
take
e-
this knight.
But then you're down material.
Oh, down material. Okay, then maybe not.
So
okay.
maybe rook takes e7 is not good. Maybe we need something. Maybe bishop d6.
I mean, you can play bishop queen d6 right away. I'm still looking at this. That's my whole thing. I'd rather have the queen there than the bishop.
Okay, yeah, short castle, I guess now.
You don't have no, you don't have this. Yeah, this is your only move.
Yeah, this is fine. This is fine. Bishop d6 is was the same idea, but
Bishop d6, same idea, but oh,
there's a queen hanging.
there's
Oh
a
my
queen
God.
hanging.
Nice, nice. That was stupid. All right.
All right. Yeah.
Yep. Okay. So white doing okay.
White doing more than okay. We're a few moves ahead. Bishop b7, queen c5. Yeah, this looks really good.
Yeah, looks like it's simply a pawn up for white because the c2 pawn is also protected of the queen c5.
I feel like queen d6 is infinitely better because you're also eyeballing b8.
Well, the short castle, the knight's protected, right?
Yeah, but I mean, this has you have the short castle in this position. You can also play knight b8, for example. Even though it's mate. Okay, never mind.
No, short castle. I like queen c5 because of protecting the c2 pawn.
Okay.
Ah, wait. Maybe you're right. You do have queen b7 here.
Yeah, I did not think about that at all. So don't give me credit.
And bishop takes b8.
Still have the castle.
Yeah, no. Short castle. Rook takes e7. No, it's both good. I think queen c5, queen d6 are more or less equal moves.
Anyway, good position, fun position for the whole family.
Or for white.
Oh,
Good for the Mauritanian player, I believe.
Very good. What is there? A lonely bishop on h3? Oh, there was a trick here by white, taking everything. This is a default miscalculation. What do you think with the rook though?
Something went terribly wrong here for black. Yeah, definitely. I mean,
They're just taking. Okay, I don't think this is necessary.
Well, you could do anything.
I'm still winning, I mean, so would you've taken with the rook here?
Yes. Yes, I would.
Also opens up this kind of ideas.
How do you spot these things?
Because when I see, I mean, I only see this part of the board, okay? I only see this part of the board, and I'm like, let's go, you know? I mean, there's something to refute it probably, but...
Okay, so I'll indulge you. So after g takes f6, how do you win?
Probably just a good old check. You have to go here or here. If you go here, maybe this check first.
Yeah,
King g8, and then this should probably be an end, or there's something... Oh, just queen f6, obviously.
Yeah, queen takes f6. Yeah.
There we go. But right. I'm now thinking, maybe after rook takes, instead of bringing this one out, you play queen here. Because you attack this bishop. You further mate. So you're gonna have to take this, and now I'm just gonna take this one, and now have this kind of attack going on.
Rook so d6 might still be better, but...
Yeah, I agree.
It's not that clear, you know? Yeah, rook takes f6, queen d7 is very good.
But he takes with the bishop. Unlucky. She takes with the bishop. Apologies. Unlucky. And we see a few takes, and white's still better.
Yeah, pawn up, strong pawn on c5, the bishop on a7 still has to move, but this is not over. This is not over by a long shot. If black gets to play rook a e8, queen f7, bishop b8, then white's in a world of trouble. So.
Okay, I know you like pawns, so let's put up a few.
I like pawns.
Put up a few on the board.
Let's see. Another King's Indian. Let's go.
I think this is the same King's Indian from before.
From before with the c5.
With the c5, yeah, it's this one. All right, let's see what happened. A lot of pawn pushing. A lot of pawn pushers. Rook b7. Interesting. I mean, and I get you want to double the rooks, maybe, but how? Where is this knight gonna go?
Well, black is protecting against b takes c5 and knight takes c5 because the rook was...
Oh, yeah, I see. It was on b8, and now it isn't.
So if you play something like knight c3 and then
Yeah,
maybe
knight b5 looks
rook a8 or something.
really good.
Yeah, I think white's better. Well, after bishop h6, black could still try to get something on the king side as well. It's not clear by a long shot. I'm not sure who's better in white. It's totally double-edged, I would say.
I like
If I had
bishop.
to pick, probably white, but I'm not too sure.
I like this idea.
And then g3, right?
g3.
For black, I'm sorry.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Black's idea is g3 after queen g7.
Yeah, and then to start pushing indeed, because then this is undefended.
Yeah, yeah. It's not over. This looks
Pretty dynamic. Pretty dynamic. I do like white's position is a lot easier to play, but there's definitely some things ongoing. We have a few results though. We have Chill in the lead by 1.5, 0.5. Results are good, chat, because then I can take away games and show more games. Wait, is this more? Okay, so that's a nice draw. Seems like a repetition. We'll have another draw, also a repetition. What is this game? We have still Mozambique. We're still not in it. They started too late. They weren't on the top of my list. Feels bad, man. What about this one? With a few extra pawns. Well, this one's gonna go. So we have 4 pawns against 3 pawns. The pawn is on the right square. What do I mean with that, Roeland?
Well, white obviously has the winning chances here with the extra pawn, but
No, I mean, what do I mean with this pawn is on the right square?
Oh, like this. Yeah, if everything gets traded and white is only up with a bishop and a pawn left, and that pawn would be the h2 pawn, then it will be winning because the black bishop is eyeing the h8 square. Yeah.
Yeah, if it's the other way around, and only this pawn is left, and the king is standing here, there's no way for white to win. That's a very instructive endgame to show. If you guys want to, I can show you a little bit more about it. I'm a very gracious host. That's what I do. I'm not sure which stream is the one that ends. So let us know, chat. Let us know. With a victory for white here from Mozambique. That's they're playing the top dogs, and they just beat one. It's not too shabby. Not too shabby indeed. That's a good result for them. Let's see what else we have.
Yeah. By the way, the top results, the top match here, Chile versus Venezuela. Chile taking the lead with 1.5 versus a half point. So
yeah, baby.
Keeping an eye on that.
Interesting.
In here.
And we have a nice thing. Okay, I'm gonna let you commentate on this while I close the blinds and turn on the lights, so my lighting here is a little bit better. Go ahead.
Of course. Yeah. Let's see. So knight takes e5. It seems that white gave up an exchange here, but if you take a look at the c5 pawn and the d5 pawn, this is just really, really good for white. I mean, the pawns on c5 and d6 are going to be massive later on. I don't think you have to even push d6. You could also just play knight d3 here, protecting the c5 pawn once more, and then start pushing all the center pawns. e5, c6, d6. c6, good move. Rook b8, I was wondering what's going to be next. So good suggestion from Mr. Oregon Big Red in the chat. Okay, rook a7, I would have not played that. d6, knight e6, d7. Okay, yeah, that's what I missed, yeah.
I gave you a very nice game to look at.
Completely winning for white now. White's going to be, I think, a full piece up, yeah.
I gave you a very nice game to look at. Do you agree?
Yep.
Can you imagine? I wonder how he punched through, by the way.
I think...
Okay, you went queen f7. So the bishop h6 line was very imbalanced.
Yeah.
Queen f7 is more straightforward for white to play because you don't have a way to punch through here. I need a way to punch through. So if we would take the other route, that's a GG. If we would have taken the other route, and we would have played bishop h6, rook a8, queen here. Okay, maybe not. Then you lose c8. That's annoying. Maybe I have to go here then. Oh no, then it's that doesn't work. Yeah, c5 afterwards. I don't know. It's difficult.
Yeah, well, but let's see how he punched through indeed. So I think in the game he played rook takes c8 at some point.
Yeah, rook takes c8.
c5, and if black took back, then knight takes e5 would have come. So yeah, so c takes d6, c5 wins. Yeah, like he did, and now the pawns are marching through the black position.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Yeah,
I hate to see it. You hate to see it, but it's beautiful.
Nice win. Nice win.
Good game, GG, Nori. That one is finished. We have some few other results. We have My Lady, or Milady, going for an unstoppable mate. That's pretty dope. And you have your boy Mars against also no. I'm just reading the usernames, chat. All right, you got Carlos Rodriguez against Darren McKennis. We see a nice mate on the board here. We have another result. This is good. We're going into territory of games to watch. Hey, here it is. Here we have some Chile Venezuela games, and we just see a win for Chile here. Very nice. And we're going to continue on the Chile Venezuela march. And this is the first game that I can look at. This seems to be a lot of time trouble. 12 seconds against 6 minutes and 12 seconds. It's not too shabby.
Got some quick chess from the white player there. So if you play b5, well, the pawn, I'm not so sure. b5 looks pretty strong, actually. I'm wondering how white should deal with that, because if you take on b5, queen takes b5, then suddenly the b pawn and the bishop on c5 are hanging. So
yeah, you cannot play b4 because your knight is hanging. I was just thinking leave it b and play knight e5.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea, but then you take, and play b takes a4.
Do I need... I want to push through, was my first instinct, but then you give a lot of space.
Then I'll play a3, a2, and black also has some sort of counterplay there.
I agree. I want to look at this real quick. Something like this, and what if I just take it? I feel like the bishop is really, really strong in this structure.
Yeah, I agree there, yeah.
And this pawn is going to fall as well.
Queen f5. You do have... The pawns are so very much forward that it's going to be hard to deal with.
Yeah. I don't want to lose this one. Yeah, I'm not too...
But it's clear. You're absolutely right. I think that white's playing for a win here, and black should be satisfied with
I don't know how to solve it either way, because if you do this like the other way, or like this, suddenly I don't have rook a1. If I had rook a1, I would completely agree that this is better, but now black here has a free pawn with the rook supporting it and 2 bishops on it. When you have fianchettoed on one side, chat, you want to push your pawns on the other side. So this is the perfect position for black to start pushing forward this one. And I'd rather avoid that, but they did take back, and now we're in this position. We have a few other results. Nice win, nice win. Would promote to a knight here, just for the lols.
Yeah, it seems, by the way, that Jamaica has won the match against Puerto Rico already with 3.5 advantage for Jamaica.
What a legend.
Yeah.
A lot of endings here. A lot of pieces being thrown around. You hate to see it. With a mate here. And we have... Is this Venezuela? No, it's not. Bolivia, I believe. Bolivia, Mozambique. A very nice mate again. Wait, is that another Mozambique player defeating a Bolivia player? What?
Wait, is that really true?
Yeah, that's 2 now. At least 2 that I've seen.
Is Mozambique going to take down one of the big dogs here?
Yeah, look at their position. Let me put it up real quick. Before this match. 0 points.
Yeah, and Bolivia the top dog.
Top dog, yeah. So interesting. Let's look forward. Let's keep going. It's board number 1. GM Pedro Martinez against Pablo Silanes Herrera. Who do I like here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have a pawn up for black, so I like black a little bit more. Although the bishop is here. Very nice.
No problems. F6 next move, winning back the H pawn. This should be close to winning for black.
Close to winning. Wow.
Yeah, because, well, rook e5 is a good move, by the way.
Yeah, f6, rook e6. You hate to see that.
Maybe not close to winning, but you do have rook h3. Trying
Yeah.
to get the one.
So d4, I think you have to play.
Yeah,
You have a little check in here.
Or you can check. And then
Oh, you wanted to do this.
Yeah, I wanted to... No, not bishop b1. I wanted to put the bishop on e4, actually.
Oh, okay, I had another idea. So here.
Yeah, knight. Okay, yeah.
Here. And then bishop c4.
Well, after b3, you can just take the pawn, by the way, with the rook.
Oh, you can take the rook, yeah. Okay, so you're gonna play knight c3.
Yeah, but then rook d3, perhaps? Yeah, this is a good idea, actually. King
To
c1,
start running away. Yeah.
d3.
And then I think you'll win this pawn, right?
Yeah, exactly. Looking good. Yeah, that's a good idea, yeah. So, yeah, rook e5, just rook h3, and d4, and now bishop b1 looks winning. Looks like it will win a pawn, yeah.
We're gonna see what happens. Bishop c8?
Yeah, I was thinking about, okay, rook f5 and then king g7.
Yeah, he wants to play f6, obviously, but it's so passive. Come on, play it back.
Yeah, it's clever, but passive. Yeah.
Yeah, now it's not. Yeah, rook. You need to play king g7 here, or king e7. Then we have a check.
Okay. This is okay. The king is coming to d6 at some point.
I think right away.
Yeah, king d6 looks good. Rook f5.
Well, here rook f5. Now this pawn is undefended. That's true.
So
how much do we? Yeah. How much do we care? I thought maybe rook h3 first, so we can play this.
Well, yeah, knight f4, rook h2, yeah? I guess.
Yeah.
Winning a pawn.
It's a difficult position. When these GMs play, they play so well. Suddenly there's so much more in the position, I feel.
Yeah, that's so true, right?
So much more in the position all of a sudden. Hate it. Let's see to the game's ending. This was this game.
That was mate.
That was no mate. No mate, but there is a...
Yeah, mate of the queen g5.
Oh, it is mate. Yeah, I'm sorry. You're right. You is right.
Hey,
then we have Uruguay versus Denmark. Denmark seems to have lost. Denmark seems to have lost. Unlucky. Your favorite's not doing that well. Black's winning here. Then we have an ending here where white won. Oh, nice pin, nice pin. That is a win for Chile, by the way. Important thing. Here's another one of those, Chile versus Venezuela. And we see the black one. Again, Chile.
Yeah, big result. It seems that Chile has already won the match with 3.5 half board points.
Damn.
That's huge. That's huge. And Mozambique, like you said, 2-1 advantage over Bolivia at the moment. Whoa.
That's not too shabby.
That could be a big upset there.
That is not too shabby. Look at this position. It's so weird.
Yeah. So which way are we moving? We are black.
Going that way. Straight down.
Black.
Let me put in white at the bottom at all times.
Yeah. So let's see. No, this is winning for white. Absolutely. Yeah.
It's such a weird position. If you just gave someone this position, you are like, okay, which way are the pawns moving?
Yeah, exactly.
I would think, hey, checkmate. He missed checkmate. Look at that. Checkmate. Chat, he missed that. What an idiot. What an idiot. Oh, you can take it. Okay. So hard to see when the pawns are moving. Yeah, this looks like
looks
like a good win. We have a draw on board. Which one is this? Probably board 3? Question mark. Could also be board 5.
I can check that if you want.
You don't, I don't know the usernames anymore, so good luck.
Board 3. That was board 3.
Whoa! Look at that! We're gonna have 3 queens on the board.
4 queens total. All right, Laurencio and Cesar.
Okay, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games left, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong, chat. I think there are 5 games left. We have a nice end game. Oh, this one's completely over. We're just waiting for that person to resign. Who would you favor in this position?
Hard to say.
Hard to say.
I need to think a little bit.
It's alright, alright. Let's look at another game while you think about it. We have a very nice end game. Is this a... this is a draw, right?
This is a draw. Yeah, the 2 pawns are... It's 2 versus 1. That's... Most of the times that's a draw if they're on the same side of the board. So,
but if the rocks are gone, it's a win for black.
Most of the times, yes.
Okay, so you say that this could be held a draw by white.
King f2.
Okay, now I need to think.
Go for opposition, probably g2, I guess. Yeah.
So your idea is, so I'm just gonna move forward first.
King f3.
Can I give a check?
King e3.
King e3.
King d3.
d3.
King e3. King e4.
I don't have the...
Opposition, baby. Opposition.
Okay, I got you.
King e3.
No, you should have straight king f5.
No, I will not.
No, go for my pawns.
I will not be tricked. I shall not be tricked.
Alright, there you go. You play queen f5, chat. I'm not sure if it's even over, but this is a...
No, king takes g4.
Yeah, you can just take on g4. Aww.
King d4. King d4. Wouter is winning.
Everything is winning here. I don't know. Maybe this is a draw. This is a good opposition idea. What if I play g4 first?
Yeah, the same thing, right? King e3.
King e3. And I go king f5 now? Because you go here, I'll play h4.
But then g takes h4. King f4, king e2, king d3. Yeah, it's a draw still.
So you go king d3?
Yeah.
Okay.
G takes. King e2.
King e2. Okay, hold on. So I need to go the other side.
King...
Because my plan is to go here, you take here, and then I'm going to stand on this side. Because there's no way for you to get there anymore.
Yeah, alright. And there's nothing I can do about that, so yeah. You need for black.
Suck it!
Yeah, I didn't say it was a draw. I just said...
No. But that's an instructive endgame, ladies and gentlemen. In this position, what you want to do is you want to get the king more to the opposition on the left side. And then you can start trying to lure your king behind the pawns here. So probably white could have played better at some point, you know. This is a very, very difficult position.
Thank you very much.
No, that's not what I mean, dude. That's not what I mean. Wow, you're such a delicate flower, dude.
No, man. If you're being like that, then I'm going to respond, you know?
Yeah, you do that. You press charges, buddy. Look at this. 3 pawns against a knight.
King e3, king e2. I don't know if this is winning. I guess it is. I think the
winning.
King needs to go to b4, I think. And then you can play d3.
It looks winning.
Yeah, so like I'm saying, I think the king needs to go to b4 and then you can play d3. But maybe this is a shortcut. No, this doesn't. No. Knight d4.
Knight d4 check.
Yeah, and it's knight king e3, king c2. It's a draw. Knight c2. Wait, knight d4. Yeah, it's a draw as well.
So
yeah.
Let's
so
work
I
our
want
magic.
to bring the king to b4, and I think you had the time to do that.
So here?
No, not here. Not here. There was another move. When the knight was on... Well, actually, maybe it is a draw then. You cannot get the king to b4 because the knight will be hanging on the d4 pawn.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe it was a draw then. Well, what about... Wait. I got an idea. King g3 here.
Sorry.
Okay, never mind then.
King g3 here.
Yeah, you're king g3.
Okay.
Knight e1, king f2.
You don't have
King
to defend.
e1, d3.
Okay, this looks very scary.
Yeah.
Is this just winning?
You can play knight c2.
Yeah, knight c2 looks very... I'm gonna go knight a3 afterwards. You can't stop that.
Yeah, maybe it's just a draw then.
That's so wanky, dude. Wait, is this still a draw? Look at this. BM. Look at the BM.
Oh, that's a loss, by the way.
King c1. How is that a loss?
King e3.
Yeah?
King d4.
Yeah? How are you gonna win this endgame? When the pawns are already on top of each other.
I'm going to give a pawn, if I think. King d3, king d1. Ah, no, you can't.
So, this is a win if you have, like, a tempi?
If you have the pawn on c5,
Exactly.
then it's a win.
When you have that one tempi. But...
I got confused there. Alright. Yeah, it's a draw.
Yeah, fun little endgame.
Yeah.
Fun little endgame. Alright, and this is already a loss, it seems. Black wins by timeout. Hate to see it. It seems like a very drawish position, but time is a B. And then we have... this game is still going on.
Oh, it actually became a pawn ending? No, okay.
Whoa!
This is still draw. Still draw.
Should be. This is the Philidor position, by the way, chat. You want to keep your rook at all times on the third rank, so the king cannot come closer.
Yeah.
And if they do...
Doesn't matter.
If they do, let's say, play this one here, you can actually just take it. Because this is already a draw. After king f2, you're in the exact good position, and you just follow the king wherever it goes.
Alright.
So, they don't do that. Yeah, it's hard to see how you're going to make progress here. I think something like... I don't know, I would try something like g4 at some point. And then go g3, then king h3. That would be my idea.
Well, if you play g3, then I'm going to play rook b8 or rook c8. And then, so like I said, this is a Philidor position and the extra pawn doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
If you play rook a3, keep the rook on the third rank. Then if you play g3, then you just push the rook back behind the king. And yeah, the extra pawn does not really have extra worth.
Well, I mean, it's your last try. There's nothing else is going to work, so you might as well try it.
Yeah, that's true, absolutely.
So what I'm saying, Chad, is if I push this pawn here and this rook would still go here, then king h3 would have been... rook actually, rook takes g3, wow. Okay, never mind. Well, the point is that he doesn't even have to do this. After this, you can actually just go all the way back, and now you have infinite checks. Wait.
Yeah, that's the Philidor way.
Philidor way. That's the way Philidor, I like it.
Yeah.
King f4, pass.
Pass. Rook takes g2 is a draw still, I think, yeah.
Yeah, the king and pawn are next to each other, so...
Yeah,
I think he's gonna move the rook back and then still try it with the other pawn. Oh my god, dude. You hate to see it.
Yeah, should still be a draw.
Yeah, it's a draw. Even if you play check here, you could just take it. There's nothing else he has.
I was wondering. No, but that's nothing. So if the rook moves, you have rook f2.
So chat, let's keep up a little bit. So I have two Twitch chats open. I'm not sure which one. Okay, I read like a random. Who are these guys? Let's go back. Is this the chess? This is the chess. What's up, everyone? With Max in here. Little Fashy Leon. These guys are noobs, I know, right? Oh, you're talking about us. Feels bad, man. So this should be over. The next one is starting soon, ladies and gentlemen. So we won't be too long on this. They can play till their heart's content, to their heart desires. We don't really care. In an update, we also had round 1 of E has started, if I'm correct. So let's see if I can bring that one up. Yes, so we have the first round of their pool today, so round 4. We also had those started, so let's look at the games at hand. Those were there. With Guatemala against Barbados. It seems like they already... they could still draw. It's 3-1 there now. Panama has won against Suriname. El Salvador against Nicaragua. Nicaragua is playing very well. I know Nicaragua is also on the top. Mexico against Honduras. And 2-2. And Costa Rica, Dominican Republic. Then Costa Rica with a lead. So, And as you can see, all the results other than this game are already in. So it's gonna be a long day. Wait, which game?
So Bolivia won against Mozambique, yeah. So Mozambique was cruising to a win in the match, but it seems that Bolivia came back winning the match.
They have a draw. It was already put in before the game even finished. You see, they already counted as a draw. Even the FIDE officials didn't care for this game anymore, chat. It's a draw. Let's put it in. Let's put it in. All right, perfect.
Denmark also winning against Uruguay. Also
Yes.
Good
Yes.
yeah,
So.
All right.
No, go ahead.
Okay, yeah. So I was gonna say that Denmark was needed to win this match. Otherwise, it would be excluded from, I think, from potential to be, qualified for the next division. They needed to win. Otherwise, they would have a really hard time, a little chance to promote. But with this win, they're still in the race for the next, for the next division.
Roeland, can I ask you something?
Yes.
Really personal. Extremely personal.
Oh boy, what are you going to ask?
So there's a painting behind you.
Oh, there is, yeah.
Is it crooked by accident, or is it intended like that?
It's oh, come on, really?
No, really. I'm looking at it. You see? Yeah, turn around. Look at it.
Yeah, it's crooked. It's intendedly crooked.
That's intendedly crooked. Okay. All right. Okay. Just saying. I just wanted to know. All right, chat. We're going to take a quick break. When we get back, we will have the results updated, and we'll be ready to go with round 2, which is actually round 5 of Pool E. We'll be back. Pool D is done. We'll get the standings updated really soon. I'll see you guys all in just a bit.
Yep.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be round 4 of me, Roeland, and...
Aww.
And... Yeah.
Of course.
And the pupper. Oof. Okay.
Hey, puppy. Hey, puppy.
And Kira.
This is the official licking your hand Kira. She's very vicious. Wants to eat me. Already has a good taste, as you see. Why? You want to learn some chess? You want to learn some chess, Kira, the chess dog? So we're gonna start very soon. The pools are now coming to a close. Oh, yes, I like you too, babe. You gotta stop licking. Oh, she's licking my other fingers now. All right, you gotta go. You're nasty.
Well,
you nasty.
Makes you wonder where your fingers have been. Sorry, couldn't help it.
She'd be nasty though. She'd be nasty. All right. So let's continue with the love. We're round number 4, I believe. Round number 5, I believe. From Pool E. Let's look at who are in these pools really quick. Let's give a quick standing update of how everything poured out at the end. We had Bolivia at the start. At the end, we had, as the winner, Chicken Dinner, Bolivia. Chile second, Venezuela third. Denmark actually rising above Uruguay now. So they definitely had a very important win. Jamaica, Tunisia, Puerto Rico, and all the others. It's going to be a lot tougher to get some win next time. Costa Rica at the top of the other one, above Mexico actually. And Nicaragua is following swiftly. So exciting games are coming, exciting games are going. And we will start soon enough with the new follows where we can find the games. How are you feeling, Roeland? Are you getting tired? You feel full of energy?
A little bit, but hey, we're hanging in there, of course. It's also been a long day for you. But yeah, of course, we're sticking it out. We still have 2 more rounds to go for Pool E. Very excited to see what will happen there, of course. And yeah, I think Costa Rica, Honduras is a nice match. It's 2 neighboring countries, more or less, against each other.
Yeah.
Looks good. So Nicaragua, cool. Mexico, maybe even the bigger one. What do you think about that one?
That's going to be very exciting because Nicaragua has had a phenomenal, fantastic performance so far against the heavy hitters, I would say, the top seeds, the top dogs. So we're going to see how that is going to work out.
Yeah. Big match, I would say.
Big match indeed. So let's have a quick recap of what's going on here, ladies and gentlemen. Let me throw out the format that we have. We are a worldwide event, the Olympiad. It's like the Olympics, chat. It's really easy like that. 163 teams, 1,500 players. The most important thing I would say is there are 2 open boards, 2 women's boards, 1 junior male and 1 junior female, and those are all competing. So you have a nice little mix, a mix and match of everything, and we will have a FIDE Online champion at the end of August. August 30th is the final. That's also when we need to play a tournament, Roeland. Don't make us choose. Don't make us choose.
Don't make us choose. Yes, August 30th. That will be a tough nut to decide what we're going to do. Maybe we can combine it somehow.
Yes, yeah, we'll play some good old pop chess, and we'll have our phones with us while we'll stream. Surely that will surely they will enjoy and appreciate that. All right, we have the links. The game has started. We can, if I have your blessing, Roeland, we can start looking at some games.
Yeah, of course you have my blessing. You always have my blessing, Vic.
That is incredibly good. So I love this game. This is a hot, fun one. Or I'm not sure what the cutoff is where they're getting resigned. You think 10 minutes? You think 7 minutes? It's a good...
I don't know. It's hard for me to tell.
Here we have someone that has more time than that they started with. So Wilson is going to be still in his prep, it seems. Still in his prep. Doesn't really care too much about it. He's just punching out the moves. I'm waiting for Nicaragua and Mexico. Let's see if I can... Oh, their games are live. Beautiful, beautiful. Oh, look at this one. The Sicilian defense. Ooh, the Smith-Mora. What is your take on the Smith-Mora?
I think it's not dangerous anymore for black if you know what you're doing. I believe. I mean, if you haven't studied it, then you're gonna be, yeah, in a world of pain more most often. So yeah, it's a very dangerous attack, of course, but on the highest level, it has not been played that often anymore. Yeah, because I think that there's more or less a reputation of how to deal with the Mora Gambit, but. Yeah, I mean, on a lot of levels, this is still very good opening to try out. I mean, you can play a lot of fun games here in this line, and yeah, a fun attacking game. So yeah, that is my take on the Mora game.
Good take, good take. I give it an 8 out of 10. That's a solid take. Let's see the next board with Marco Ortiz. Marco Ortiz against Gerardo Gracia. Seems like a very standard opening, nothing too excited about that. Let's look at the other game that we have here of Mexico. Oh, they're all very timid openings. Finally, something that I could say this is juicy.
Let's see. Yeah, it looks kind of juicy, yeah. But after h3, knight h6, yeah, the weird thing is that the knight is not... Oh, queen takes h5, actually.
Ooh.
Isn't that just a pawn for white?
That looks like a free pawn. I don't know why you couldn't do that.
No, I think what is it? Michel misplayed here in this position. Unfortunately, you don't. It's okay to have a knight on h6, but you do need to be able to follow it up with knight f5.
Yeah, you don't have to now.
H5, it's not so clear if that's going to happen.
Oh, you have to play g6 now.
Yep, queen e2, I suppose, and after knight f5, just queen f2. And I think white's clearly better.
What about take knight f7, knight e4 to look at knight d6 or knight f6? I see you. I'm sorry. I see you sacrifice. I need to play it because this pawn is so strong, and by sacrificing your light square bishop there, you just take away all the counterplay.
Yeah, maybe it works. Yeah, I mean rook h6. I guess it's met by knight f6 and knight.
Yeah, knight f6. Yeah. This is. Like you said, this is a very annoying position. I don't know. It looks. I know. It looks cool. Could be something. Could be nothing. Yeah, but
I'm always like reluctant to sacrifice on g6. I mean, it takes a lot of calculation, and yeah, why not just grab a pawn and see from there? You know?
Yeah, exactly. Now you can just play normal moves, castle short. Do you want to castle short or long here?
Preferably long, I think. If possible, but I think actually that you might have to play short castle at some point.
I like short more because I want to press f5, and this really helps me in that endeavor.
Yeah, maybe f5. Okay, you need to take care of the e5 pawn as well then.
Yeah, that makes sense. And g6, you know what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, I know.
You know what I'm gonna do.
Well, if it works, it works, you know. So why not?
All right. Let's see what else we have on the boards. We have a connected passed pawn. White's better. I don't even say you have to wait.
Yeah, white's better. I'm not sure what this opening was. It looks familiar to me, but I'm not so sure. Nah, this is looking...
What do you think? Well, you already know now. It's a Carol Can.
Would you like to bet that this is a Panov opening, Vic? One bottle of wine.
One bottle. One McDonald's meal. All right. Yeah, I believe you on that. I believe
white is better. I agree there with you. Bishop f4. Pawn on c5 will be a long-term asset, and black does not have any breaks in the center anymore. So
very good, very good. Yeah, it seems like a lot of interesting games are unfolding. I like this one purely because this looks like a pawn, but it has a very special function.
I'm wondering. I think the white's clearly better here, actually. Yeah, you usually have these type of positions, but then there's already a bishop on e6, for example, or the bishop on g7 is standing on d6 instead. But here, look a bit awkward.
I mean, if white's move, I really like the idea of bishop to b4 here, and then queen g6.
even after, what is it? After 7 hours of streaming, you still find all of it.
Well, to be fair, I took a 3-hour break. Right, because just chill, relax, that kind of stuff. So,
yeah, I'm not sure if it wasn't winning by any means, but it's still cool, like Queen G6, Knight D5.
Yeah, exactly.
Knight D5 is simply okay for. I mean, the queen has to move back, yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to trade this off. Okay, okay.
Tricks like that are really, really.
Something to keep in mind, chat. Something to keep in mind. What else do we have that is remotely interesting? We can look at chat, but they're not remotely interesting. Kappa. Kidding, chat. We love you. Lords. Here's an important one. The Dominican Republic against Guatemala. Let me check real quick what their standing is at the moment. I have that power to look at right now. We have... This is Pool E. We have Dominican Republic all the way at the bottom, second from the bottom, and Guatemala is actually fifth, only 2 points behind number 1, 1 point behind number 2. So Guatemala is definitely in the race, in the competition, still for a win. And if I'm looking at this position, I don't know.
Who's better and why? I think white should be better if I'm gonna be a bit biased. I think well,
I don't think so.
Okay.
Because look at these pawns on E5 and D4. Yes, white has the light square bishop. I agree on that.
I think they're gonna get blocked though, almost forever.
But C2 is already a...
Yeah, but B7 is also...
So let's say I take. Do you take with the queen or with the bishop?
Bishop.
Bishop, okay. So I cannot just take on C2. That would be a little bit too dangerous.
Yeah.
So I'd have to...
Just bishop E7.
Still I'm going to do it.
Bishop takes F7. It looks very nasty.
Oh yeah, that is really smart. Okay, that's a cool trick. I missed that. Yeah, and you don't want to go King E7 or something. That's just stupid. Okay, yeah, you could.
After Bishop takes D5, if you play Bishop E7 instead of Rook takes C2, it's more or less okay.
Yeah, I'd say so. I was looking for a way to really.
Sorry.
I'm really looking for a way to push these pawns on, but it's difficult.
I don't think you ever can have the chance to. But for example, if you play, let's say it's black to move. Yeah, let's say you played short castle.
No, I just Bishop E7.
Ah, sorry. Okay, so if you play Bishop E4 to protect C2, short castle, and just play something like Rook AC1, both players don't really have anything going for them after black plays, for example, B5 here. I mean, I think it's really hard for both players to ever break through.
But what would happen if I play Queen H3 instead, and I miss everything and I play B5?
Yeah, then you're busted after F6.
F6, chat. Look at that. Mating threats, and we take the bishop. Cute little tactics. They're so stupid, but they're always worth checking out if it's necessary to go for the one trick. Do you often go for cheapos like that?
Yeah,
Sorry.
Especially in bullet, of course. Yeah.
No, I mean over the board.
Oh, over the board? No, over the board I usually don't do that. No. No, even if it's bullet. But wait, what happened here?
We had Bishop E7, a trade, taking on B7, and a castle. Wait, I've seen this position before. You could take on F7.
Yeah, you could. King H8.
Well, then you just pull back.
There would have been another pawn.
Yeah,
I think black misplayed this a little bit. I think black should have taken on D5 instead of Bishop E7.
Right here, yeah. Go for this idea and then this. Yeah, I agree.
Everybody, by the way, something that we forgot to tell. So the ratings that you see behind the names are actually the chess.com ratings and not the official feeder rating. So don't take those ratings as an indicator, because, for example, someone could have just made a new account for this event, and then the rating is very, very much lower than the rating should be then on the feeder. So Yeah, there you go. So I think it's always good to mention that. I think most of the viewers already realized that, but especially when you take into account the titles. But yeah, I thought it was a good reminder
Yeah,
anyway.
absolutely. I'm just baffled that he missed bishop takes. So that's such a normal idea to take advantage of this, but okay, now we're here, and white is clearly better. Up a pawn and up position, so gonna play f4 at some point when the king is probably on h1, and break open the center, and it's in a good position. So
Yeah.
let's see what else we have that makes us happy. Oh, we have a nice attack here by black on the queen side, but is it enough? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, this is the one where you lost the pawn on h5.
Yeah. So white wants to play g4. So I think black needs to play knight f5 at some point. Otherwise, the knight on h6 will be totally busted. So c takes or queen takes. What would you play?
Can I choose the third option? Because I want to double on d7. No, I guess bishop c6. Never mind.
Takes also interesting, by the way. Don't
Probably queen then.
Yeah, I was saying queen because after b4 you have knight e4 ideas still, you know.
Actually, the pawn is also interesting because you can play like e5, e4 to really break open the center.
Yeah.
So I don't know. That's a good question. It all looks pretty good.
I think it's also sometimes a matter of taste, you know. Sometimes it's queen takes, sometimes rook takes. For me, it would be c takes, I think, because I feel like the knight on c3 is more or less a pinned piece because the c2 pawn is always weak. So if you take with c pawn to d3, then you can maybe use that later on. Then at least the pawn is not weak anymore on c2, you know.
Okay, what about I take with the rook? What will black play here? Castle or b4?
Well, not castle, because g4 is actually white's idea. So I guess b4, yeah.
Okay, b4. We're gonna go to the side. We're gonna run to c5.
Yeah, and
so yeah, it's bishop c6 that I'm worried about most because now I don't have this double up on the d file.
Yeah, exactly. And then a5, a4 at some point.
Yeah, no. Maybe you're in a good position here. I like the pawn move. Still with the queen.
Queen is also b4, knight e4 looks pretty good.
Yeah. Yep.
All right, interesting position though.
Yeah, I don't think black's ever gonna castle. I think at most they're gonna play king f8 to keep this rook open.
At most, yeah.
All right, let's see if we have some other juicy positions.
Yep.
What about this one?
Oh, this one's juicy. I guess white's pushing.
Yes. Black has defense.
After h takes g5, question for you: would you play h4?
H takes g5. Would have played h4
to open up the king side.
Yeah, I was thinking about maybe rook g1 instead.
Yeah, bishop takes g5, the logical answer, but yeah, I was trying to mix things up.
I mean, I like h4. Don't get me wrong. It's a good move.
Yeah. Rook g. I think knight e6 might be an idea then, but maybe then h4. That's also an idea. Oh, what? Wait, did that happen?
H5? No, that's what we're playing. This is what happened. Took with the bishop.
Ah, okay. Yeah, h5. I would just take on g5 to be honest. Then try to mate over the h file. So after h4, knight e6, h takes g5.
h4, knight e6. You take here. Okay.
Yeah, and then just try to mate over the h file. It looks pretty good actually.
Oh, I see how it is. If you play h4 here, problem is you have knight d3 check, and you're gonna lose his bishop. And if you trade everything off, it's also not something that you'd like to see. So
yeah, that's true. Okay, that's true.
You get this kind of idea, and you're not terribly worse. But after, let's say, rook f2, rook f3, There's a pressure on f2, which you hate to see.
Rook h2.
I like h4 though. That was a nice one. Let's see here. What
Bishop e3, I suppose.
bishop e3 looks very normal. Can we see some crazy moves like bishop h6 maybe?
Which, yeah, I was thinking that you. Yeah, bishop h6 is interesting as well, actually. What happens after g takes then?
No, I think queen takes first. Oh no, queen takes. I think so. Queen g4 or rook g1 is the question. Yeah, I think just rook.
Rook g1.
Yeah,
King
I think rook g1. King h7. And then I thought here to put pressure.
Yeah, because of this, I wanted to play king h8 so that there's a queen that can come to h7.
Oh, okay. But then you have rook g6.
And then you're threatening take, queen g4, rook h7. Yeah, looks devastating actually.
So why not bishop h6? Refute it. Come on.
Oh my god. All right, man. All right, let's see. G takes h6, rook g1, king h8, rook g6. I'm gonna play rook f7.
You're gonna play rook f7. You're not squared. I'm gonna play queen here first.
And then rook h7.
And then I'm gonna take.
Takes. Oh wait, then queen takes and queen takes f6. So wait.
Yeah.
Just...
This one is.
So
what we're. Yeah, we have to show it now because people probably don't. So we have this, rook g6, rook f7. I said queen h4. We go here, 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 here. Now queen h7 doesn't work because we can take an f6.
Yeah. So that is why I wanted after rook h7, queen h5 to play rook f8 to protect f6.
Rook f8.
Or queen f7, one of the two.
Okay. It's not too shabby. So the problem is I need to spend the move to get the next rook in.
Yeah, so that I think queen f7 is therefore good because after king e2 at least you have queen c4 check.
Okay.
I like queen f7. Yeah.
It's a good idea. Maybe I can even play crazy idea b4 here. Because I want to play bishop here first.
Yeah, I see what you're doing.
And if you give a check, I'm just going to go to f1.
Yeah, looks good, looks good. Well, I can take and play rook f7 though. I'm not sure. Take on g5, I mean.
No, I don't have this. No, I don't have that.
I have mates, but it looks so scary. I mean,
this is. This looks cool, man.
Yeah, black still has knight f4 ideas though.
Okay, good move. Let me take that out first.
Yeah. Yeah, looking very good for white. This b4 move is nice. Yeah.
So maybe b4 here. Let's see what happens. Oh, you hate to see it.
Okay, bishop d2 is okay.
Nah, it's a solid move.
Just long castle.
Yep.
Rook dg1. Not a bad move at all.
Yeah, but it doesn't have the fire that we were talking about.
Fire. Yeah, and after knight d3, white is actually black is actually more or less okay. King f1, then
yeah, no, don't take.
Knight takes f2.
Why would you take that? Let's go here. Knight f2. You still have bishop e3 check.
Yeah. That's so true. Actually, yeah, king f1 would have been brilliant there.
That's what we were going for.
Yeah, king f1. What does black do to prevent bishop b3? It seems like it's already more or less over.
You have to go back, but then have b4 again.
Yeah, so knight d3 was a big mistake, actually. I think it was a mistake. I'm not too sure. But,
unlucky. Unlucky.
Yeah.
This is a fun game to look at, chat.
Yeah, this was interesting.
It's gonna die down a little bit. Oh. Shut up, chat.
Now it's obviously just rook f. Well, this is still difficult. You have rook d7. You have rook d7.
D7. Oh, you thought rook f7, knight h6, of course. Yeah.
Yeah. I was thinking, how are we going to save it? But rook d7 is.
Well, I mean, g5 was also an option, but less enjoyable.
Much less enjoyable.
Actually, you could take on f2 here, because this is.
Yeah, rook g2, bishop goes, h takes g5. Looks still like an initiative for.
You can take that, yeah.
For white.
I agree.
Yep.
All right, cool game. It could have been a lot cooler, chat, but they play good moves. instead of the crazy stuff we're playing. Why one more resignation? Oh, this is fun. All right. Let's say I play bishop here, and then rook here.
Yeah.
And then let's say here. What does white play here, Roeland? Oh, hold on. I can do it already faster. What do you play here with white?
Well, both win, right? So queen takes h7.
Yeah, but this one's cooler.
Queen sacrifices.
Queen sack, baby. Very cool mating net there. I like those. Alright, so we had a very fun game to look at. Let's see if we can make it equal as fun. What happens when you fianchetto your king, Roeland?
When you fianchetto your king, you play g3, king g2, I guess?
Well, you have a rook that's stuck. That's what we're going for.
Not 100% true, but you can play knight bc3, rook d1. Okay.
All right, Mr. Kill Boss. Boss kill. That's the word.
Sorry. But that was meant as a joke. I did not get that one.
Anyway, it's white to move here. And like I said, yeah, I think knight bc3 seems very normal. Yeah, but you're gonna lose the pawn, right?
Yeah, it looks close to... No, well, it looks close to winning already, actually. For black, just a pawn up, bishop pair, more active pieces. Yep, I think black's chances are very good here.
Yeah, I don't think you can even defend this pawn. Well, you can with queen c3.
Or can you?
Or can you? Okay. Maybe not yet. King c3, knight takes d4 with check, and then you will lose. Actually, you won't lose the knight, but I mean, you will lose the knight. Never mind. You'll lose the knight. Okay, so what else do we have? This is a funky one. Black is up 5 pieces.
One piece and 4 pawns? 3 pawns. 1 piece, 3 pawns.
Close.
And after queen e4, it looks like there will be 4 pawns because the d4 pawn will also fall.
Yikes.
Yep, actually, this looked very interesting, but I think it's just winning for black.
I know, you can't even trick him. Something like this rook here, let him take the free pawn. This doesn't work because you have a little hole. If the pawn was here, it would have been a decent attempt.
Can we look at that a bit further? Because after king h7, rook takes f7, king takes h6.
Oh, king h6.
Rook takes h8, knight f3 is mate.
Ooh. Juicy! That was nice. I didn't even look at that. I was like, block that stuff. Maybe bishop?
Yeah, then it's bishop takes g7 and rook e7 with complicated stuff.
Okay. So
winning there, but yeah, even you're correct. Even if such a thing happens, black still has enough resources to make a draw, to keep fighting for the win. Actually,
yeah, I know. But obviously, if you play this,
king goes, bishop f5 looks very good for.
Ooh, nice.
Please take on it.
Yeah.
Please take.
Oh. Okay, maybe not. You said please take. You know, I'm just obliging, chat. I don't have a will.
Right. What do we have here?
We have a knight out of place on a7, a very past d3 pawn, but it's not really that well supported that I think it's gonna make it.
If black can play something like knight d7, knight c5, then it's gonna be pretty interesting, actually.
I agree.
Okay, knight b5, I guess queen d2 at some point. Is d2 a good move here?
I was thinking about that. I think it is.
Queen e5 is a good move too, by the way. But d2, I was thinking, you don't threaten anything, but you also limit white's options. The rook cannot move, the queen cannot move. So I was wondering how white was going to deal with this.
I was thinking after this here, and bishop c2. Oh, the knight's still there. Okay, never mind.
but still after. I think white can maybe play something like a4, rook a2 perhaps at some point. No, but then queen e1. I like this position for black. It's very hard for white to get out of this.
Yeah, it's easy to play. And now also queen b2 is good because b3 becomes weaker. So after this, queen b2, bishop c2 is definitely something. So I like d2 a lot. Okay, so rook a2. Okay, so
now it's harder. Now it's harder. Yeah.
Knight c8. Why knight c8?
Yeah, white's a pawn up. That's true. Primo janitor, but black is having the fun at the moment. So black has the position under control. I'm not sure after rook a2 though. After rook a2, rook d2, the pawn on d3 is gonna feel a lot of pressure there. So yeah, I'm not sure. I think that black maybe should really have played d2 at some point.
I agree. That's an instructive moment that you bring up there. It's not even changes the position that much, but it just limits the mobility of your enemy's pieces, and that's far more important. Even though you don't gain that much, it limits it quite well. So here d2 would have been crushing probably. The idea of queen b2, bishop c2.
Yeah, it looks very good for black.
I don't know how to stop this. What do you play here as white?
I also don't see it. You can play bishop e2, bishop f3, for example. Okay. But still, yeah, queen b2, bishop c2 looks absolutely killing simply. You lack space. That's what you lack with white. The queen needs to protect so many things in this position.
Yeah. Maybe queen f3 instead, so you can play. Oh, the rook is hanging.
Yeah, queen takes a1. That's why queen e5 was a good move as well. Yeah. All right. So nice game by black, but with the rook being on d2, it's going to get a lot harder.
Yes, absolutely. Can you hear that sound, by the way?
A little bit.
My dog is chewing on a bone against the wall. Alright, let's see some other games.
Yeah. Okay, right. This is over. This is over.
What were you about to say?
I was about to say that Kira is, of course, our very valued 2020 Olympiad mascot. So
that's true. That's true.
She needs to be taken care of very well. We will not forgive you if you will not let her have some fun. All right, but let's see if we can find some interesting stuff.
Some juicy stuff, chat. I know you guys are begging for it. What about some interesting endgame stuff?
Big drawing margin there.
At least that she's been chewing on the wall downstairs, so this is what it is.
Do we have an update on the results, by the way? It says 0-0-0. Maybe
no, a lot of games are still needing to be played. There's only one score that has been put through, I believe.
All right.
Yeah, it's only one score.
Question: can you take on a7?
Rook e7. No.
Yep. That's the right answer. Rook takes a7, rook e7, and you lose the piece.
No, okay. So what can you do here?
Just a little test. I think rook c7.
Yeah, rook c7 looks very strong.
By Oregon Big Red. Let's see.
But then you actually now you can take on a7, so you need to work on that.
Yeah. Yeah, it's rook e2, I suppose, would be an interesting move. But then rook takes a7, and then 7th rank. Devastation. Almost.
You could take on b2, and then I'm almost wondering if
bishop e4.
Yeah. I'm looking at something else.
Oh. Ah, okay. Bishop e4. Okay. Can I show something?
Yes, you can show something.
Bishop e4.
Yes.
Rook f8.
Yes.
I was thinking this might be a draw because after rook takes f7, bishop d5, black still has rook b takes f2.
Ah, that's a cute option. That's what I was looking at.
Yeah. Okay, so now move a few moves back because instead of rook takes f7 after rook f8, you have bishop d5.
Ooh,
But
that is adorable.
Here also you have rook takes f2, although then white will be an exchange up. And of course bishop takes d5 doesn't work because that will be mate in 2.
Oh, wait a second. Rook b1 check.
Oh, oops, never
I'm
mind.
gonna hold on. No, I'm gonna show it. I don't want to show
Oh,
it.
come on, don't let me.
I'm gonna show it. No, okay. I'm not gonna show it. JK lol, I'm gonna show it. So rook
Bishop
here.
d5 doesn't work and therefore it's a draw. Yeah.
We had because I was looking at the same thing. You said rook takes b2, bishop e4, and then you said rook e2,
Rook f8.
rook f8. Oh yeah, that was the one. So it was bishop d5 here, but unfortunately black has rook b1 check and another check.
Yeah.
And then black thinks, hey, I'm can mate. And then
yeah,
you can mate yourself. So
that was the trick I was playing for, but yeah, you can sometimes get very well countered by checks.
no, cool trick. Too bad black fell for this the back rank. Is this called the back rank? Not really, right?
Well, yeah, it is. Technically, it's the back rank.
Exactly. So it's that's a discussion for chat. Do you call this a back rank mate? Because usually it's with like 3 pawns here and the rook behind, but
I guess you do, because it's technically the 8th rank is the back rank. So yeah. But okay, let's see. We've got more results dropping in, and yeah, of course, more results
coming in hot.
Coming in hot.
The Dominican Republic is taking this one away 2.5 when Guatemala was the one with the most. What are you chewing on? Oh, she's chewing on her. Sorry, she's chewing on her bed.
Checking some results here.
Hate to
Panama,
see
El Salvador, 2.5, 1.5 for Panama.
Ooh.
Panama looking strong.
Going strong. This one just ended. This is a mate, I believe. Yeah, King d8. Rook f8 mate. Very nice.
Oh.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games left. Kira! Hey! You want that one? You need to sleep on that. You're not supposed to eat that. Silly dog. What else do we have? This looks nice. This looks kind of over.
Yeah, Queen h5.
Well, my idea was Queen h5, Bishop h6, Rook here, take, check here, Bishop takes f6.
But yeah, this Queen d1, Rook h7, unfortunately.
Oh yeah, yikes.
Yeah, but there should be an easier way. White should be winning here. For example, Queen f5 or Queen h5 instead. Just Bishop takes f6 here.
Yeah. That's better. Same idea, less stupid. That's Roeland's, you know. It's the same as me, but just less stupid. I got a little bit too excited. Maybe it still works actually after taking on f6 with check.
King h7.
And then here. And
But King h7.
King h7. Okay, I'm gonna take your rook.
Yeah, you can take the rook. Yeah, you're still winning, I guess. Yeah.
Queen f5 check.
Also good. I was thinking if that might be the easier option. And Bishop takes f6. Oh no, Bishop takes f6 is also a trick because then you have Queen d1 and Queen d6.
Yeah.
It's not over. It's not over. This looks winning for white, but oh no!
It happened!
Oh, it happened. Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh boy!
You hate to see it.
But it's still winning. G4.
Holy moly!
Rook
What
C4.
the hell?
This was crazy.
What am I watching,
Okay,
dude?
maybe it's still a draw though after Rook takes b2. Okay, but not played. Okay. Maybe this is still a draw. Maybe black has a fortress now.
That happened really fast.
Well, actually, yeah. All right.
Kira, hey.
Well, that was crazy, wasn't it, guys? Woohoo! Yeah, we thought that it was over, but I guess black made a mistake somewhere.
Okay, chat, look at this. Look what I have to deal with. Look what I have to deal with.
What a rascal.
She keeps chewing on her bed. Kia!
Oh.
It's gonna keep chewing anyway. Anyway, let's continue. doing? Silly beast. Why is people happy in chat? Look at the cute little doggo. We'll look at this game more thoroughly later. This seems like also an interesting end game. This seems like
black close to winning, I would say. No, it's a draw. Queen D6. No, it's not a draw. Is it? No. Wait.
I like the idea, and then just go with the queen here. This is mate.
Yeah.
This is mate.
Yep. Yep, it's made of the Queen D6. Oh boy.
Oh my god. Hate to see it.
Nicely done, nicely done. It was looking material-wise very good for black, but you do need to take care of those tricks. If you play Rook E8 here, for example,
Yeah.
black is more or less okay.
I mean, still, it's, you know, you have these tricks now.
Yeah.
So you have to go all the way back, maybe. King A8 here, Rook here.
Yeah.
It's okay.
I think black's better. I mean, you want... Yeah, no, it's a draw.
Your king can't go out anywhere. That's you want to play your rook back and then support his pawn push, but...
You could play A4, B5, actually, at some point. No,
Yeah.
you can't. He takes some Rook E6. No, okay. I think it was just a draw. Yeah, but after Queen D6... yeah, Queen D8 is simply made, so that's unfortunate for black.
Yikes. Alright, then this is the last one you haven't checked yet. Oh, this is a win for white. He's gonna go king to f3.
Don't play king f4. Don't play king f4.
Oh, this is white to move. Can you imagine?
Suspense. King f5. Also, don't play king f5. Okay, there you go.
I don't understand the move.
Well,
why don't you just play king?
Queen d1, perhaps, and then king f3? Huh.
Oh, now it's your turn.
I have a very loud dog in the neighborhood. Yeah, we hear him all the time. Yeah.
Bad parenting.
Later.
Bad parenting. Actually, white plays is really bad, so I actually want to stay on this to see if black...
You need to play queen d1.
Queen d1, king h3.
King f3?
Yeah, I mean, I know it's a win for... I understand it's a win for white, but I just want to...
King e2 is fine too. h3, queen e4. Yeah, okay, we're waiting to see if there's a...
Yeah.
There's going to be a
This is going to be a draw. This is an interesting left. Let's see how this one is going to finish. Oh no, she broke through!
Yeah, queen e4, also good suggestion, Oregon. Yeah, I mean, there are a lot of ways to win this. It's not so hard, actually. Yeah, now white, of course, has a winning queen ending.
She broke it. I need to buy a new one. She broke it. All right, I missed the action. Unlucky.
Well, you didn't miss much. It's fine. But this looks like a fortress, don't you think?
Mm-hmm.
Or do you think? Or actually, I have a big question for you, Big.
So this is my idea.
Okay.
Let's say it's white. We're gonna triangulate this. White to move here. I think you have queen here. And this is a win for white.
Yeah, absolutely.
What you were asking?
If this was a fortress.
Oh, with correct play, yes, but I think white has better chances to win.
Okay, yeah. I think so too. Well, I actually don't think this is a fortress. I think with what you played, for example, here a move like queen e8, black might struggle a little.
I like it. Yeah.
c5.
Oh.
No, rook c5 is still okay. No, king h6 is queen f7, I thought.
You have a check though.
Yeah,
that breaks the fortress. Yeah, rook c5 looks okay.
c5 looks still okay.
Oh, queen e8, rook d5.
Yeah, also good. I guess this is a fortress. Yeah, I guess it is. I don't, unless you have some crazy big triangulation here.
I mean, there is some time pressure, so... Wie weet?
Yeah. We've got a suggestion that the king needs to be brought to b4 and that you can take on b5 next. What do you think about that?
I think the rook does an incredible job just staying on the 5th rank. Yeah, there's no way for you to get rid of it.
Yeah.
Fortunately.
So even if you sack on b5, then black's going to take on b2 next, and it should not be enough material there.
Those were the games, ladies and gentlemen. We've had all of them. Let's look at the damage. It's okay. You should just chew on the zipper. We can fix that. We'll be back in about 6 to 7 minutes. We're gonna stretch your legs, grab some water with our final round, and we can show you the results of this round as well. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Yep.
I love that. Yep. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, dogs, cats, birds, and even rabbits. You're all welcome on our online Olympiad stream. What are you laughing at? Welcome back to the stream. We're in the final round of today. We'll also be back tomorrow, don't worry about that, for 11 more hours of Olympiad chess hustlery. I'm still here with my main host. He's the main host. I'm just the co-host. Pruijssers. And let's have a peek what happened last time in Pool D. Actually, Pool E, I apologize. Mexico is now on top. Costa Rica is second. This pool is very, very tight. Look at all these pools. Singapore 10, Albania 10, Portugal 12, a lot of people 9. These are the only people that are very close. Well, all the other pools are very clinched already. So it's going to be an interesting day. Who's going to be on top? There's like nobody with like, 5 wins already. It's nothing like that. Everybody has at least suffered 1 loss, usually 2. So cool stuff coming up. Are you excited for the last round?
Absolutely. Are you as well?
I am, absolutely. Yeah. I'm also very excited to, get a new pillow for my dog because she chewed through it. She's also. So how do you call the stuff you put on stairs? So it's like a carpet for stairs. How do you call that? Chad, help me out.
Oh, I have no idea. Stair covers?
Chad, how do you call that?
I'm not a big furniture guy.
She even chewed on one of those. She even chewed through one of those. So
I didn't know you had those though. I thought you just had them.
I had it installed when I got the dog because she kept slipping when walking downstairs.
She would slip, of course. Yeah, that's good. That's good.
And she fell once, so when humans fell, I think it's funny. When dogs fell, it's no German competitor. That's an excellent question. German is not competing in this division. Got him there, Roeland. Because we are in Division 3. Each division, the higher the division is, the tougher the competition is. And they are put in Division 2 with like the Netherlands, Romania, Turkey, Greece. Very strong countries when it comes to chess. Spain, Italy, England. They are already there. So we're still waiting on that just a little bit. Yo, I got you, buddy. I got your back like a butt crack. That's just what we do. Talking about strong players, we got Ding Lorraine, Ian Nepomniachtchi, Alexander Grishik, Levon Rowan, Wesley, so etc. My boy, Anish Giri. Anish Giri, who's a big fan of the stream, ladies and gentlemen. You don't believe me? I will show you. He recently cheated. FIDE Online Olympiad starts in only about a week for Team NL, but our Dutch boys took over the broadcast already. So just so you know, we are being watched, chat, so you better behave. When the Grandmasters, the Super Grandmasters, are watching your every move. But here we are, number 8. Round number 8. Number 6, we have some nice bishop. Any matchup you're particularly interested in, Roeland?
Well, of course, we need to keep an eye out for Mexico and Costa Rica. They are doing extremely well, the two countries that are in the lead at the moment. So I would think actually Costa Rica, Nicaragua would be a very interesting match to follow. Those two teams are, just very strong in this pool. Nicaragua also really strong as well. A good contender for a promotion to the next division as well, next to Costa Rica. So I think that would be the match to watch out for. But of course, that's not all. Panama is actually doing pretty well as well. So Panama, Mexico, also a big matchup for the standings, and also Barbados, El Salvador. Actually, this is the top 6 playing against each other. What do you think about that?
That's pretty cool, man. Yeah, if you look at the standings real quick, let me get my cheat sheet out of here. We have Mexico at first, Costa Rica, Barbados, Panama, and Nicaragua. So it was Barbados versus Panama, Nicaragua versus Costa Rica, and Mexico versus... Which one do we have left? Mexico versus Panama. That was the one.
Yes, there you go.
There we go, chat. Don't worry about it. We're going to start in like 2 or 3 minutes, chat. I have the chat open right now. We are looking specifically in chat. If you have any questions, let us know. We also have like weird people spamming stuff. That's always a good one. That's always a good one. Gotta love that. You gotta hate that. Yes, Division 3 now. Division 2 will be next week, so don't you worry, chat. We got you covered.
Yes, we have. All right. Yeah, we are waiting, I guess, for the games to start still. We're, of course, looking if they are starting. And yeah, actually, to which of these countries have you ever been, Vic? Have you ever visited one of these countries before?
I have not visited South America at all. I visited America 3 times. I've been to most of Europe. I've been to Asia, only Taiwan. So I've been to my places most in Europe. Then USA twice, Taiwan once, and that's about it. I mean, Israel, you can count that as a country, of course, of the Middle East. How long are you streaming? We'll still be streaming for an hour, and then the day is finished.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's been a long day, of course, but it's been also an exciting day. A lot of fun stuff we already have seen so far. I mean, yeah, a lot of grabbing the hat moments like this. Oh, what's happening? Stuff like that. Hopefully we'll see that, of course, in this hour as well.
I'm glad that's the thing you grab while we're on camera. I'm glad it's the head.
I guess I don't want to know what you are grabbing then, But, yeah.
All right, good. I was going to make a very inappropriate jokes, but let's not do that. All right, yeah, the games will be starting very soon. My earbud is a little bit annoying. I need to get proper headphones. Oh, that's the other thing, chat. If you're new here, I have an adorable dog. I have a very nice headset, and she chew through it. So I can't do that as well. Also, when my wallet is missing, I go to my dog's little bed, because usually it's on there and she's chewing on it. I don't know why she likes mine. It is what it is. Don't get a dog. Yeah.
Don't get a dog.
Just don't get a dog.
She's so cute.
That is true. She's a cute.
She is so cute.
She's a cutie. Yeah. All right.
Yeah. We're waiting, everybody. We're just waiting for the games to start so that we can give you some action. So, yeah, maybe in the meantime, let's give a recap of what the format is, maybe, or actually, I see a game.
You could choose. You want the format?
Quickly the format.
Quick format.
Remind everyone.
Olympiad thing first.
Yes, it's a truly worldwide event.
Faster.
Featuring 163 teams and over 1,500 players from around the world. Okay, no kidding, guys. Let's stop the kidding. It's a really big event, of course. Great stuff. A lot of players, a lot of countries participating, and countries that we've never seen before. So it's awesome that we see, for example, countries where chess is being played. For example, Gabon is participating. Brunei, Darussalam, we saw countries I've previously, before this event, never even heard of. So it's really cool that they're participating here. And also in those countries, we are playing chess. Okay, then, of course, the big parts. Each team features 2 open boards, 2 women's boards, 1 junior male board, and 1 junior female board. So yeah, that's something that excites me. I like it when it's not just about the best players, but also about the potential that a country has. For example, India has, of course, potential world champions in their youth division. So yeah, that is something that I really like about this Olympiad. But enough about that. Let's check the games, I would say.
Sure, we got it. We got a boss. Don't you worry about it. So I can't really look into one game specifically because all these games are amazing. But let's see if we have a fun little opening. What about this one?
Yeah.
Look at this pawn push.
Mm-hmm.
So
I would not have played h6 there, though, I think. Well, h6 is actually very normal, yeah. So you play this stuff with...
yeah, I play on both sides. You could just ask me. I play on both sides.
Yeah. Okay, so which one would you prefer, white or black here?
I like white, purely because the push of the queen side is already in full process. And I don't really like knight d2. I don't think knight d2 is that necessary. You can always wait, play here to put pressure on g6 and play e4. And I would just put pressure on this. But it isn't that weird. Probably just going to look over here and start supporting the queen side attack. The king side attack of black is a little bit slower because I like white. Let me put it like this. I like white. Also with queen b3.
Sorry.
Also with queen b3, b5, c5. They're all very nice. It just feels natural, more natural, this position.
Yeah, I agree. I play this from the black side, actually. Sometimes when you play the Dutch, you transpose to an English position like this. And yeah, I think h6 is also a bit slow. Knight d2, normal move. And like you said, b5, a4, a5 is a big plan. Sometimes queen b3 and c5 even to try and create some weaknesses on the queen side. So yeah, I agree. I like white here too. Yeah.
I remember sending you through WhatsApp. I sent you an image of a position of a game, and I said, "Yo, can you find the move here?" You said, "No, you couldn't really find it. Probably didn't look at it that much." And then I showed you this crazy combination, which also involved the queen on b3, and knight taking on d5 instead of the pawn taking it, and then like a crazy combination. Do you remember that a little bit, or?
Yeah, I think so. I think wasn't it on Discord though instead of on WhatsApp?
No, it wasn't on WhatsApp. I got a new phone now, so I can't show you guys, but.
Okay. No, I don't remember them.
Unlucky. Maybe I'll grab my own file downstairs and we'll do it that way. But this is a very interesting pawn push on both sides. This side is not going to be a draw, I can tell you that right now. How much you want to bet?
No.
This is not going to be a draw.
No, in the past this weekend I already have to give a bottle of wine to McDonald's to you, McDonald's meal, and I also have to give a wine bottle to Jordan van Verrees because I'm losing bets left and right. So
yeah. And Wrench.
And Danny Wrench, yeah, I still owe Danny Wrench a bottle of wine. Yeah.
Why exactly?
I forgot exactly why, but I think it was during the Grand Prix, the Grand Chess Tour, I believe.
Yeah.
So there was this. I think we bet on something like, "Will this be a draw? Or will this be a win?" And eventually, I chose the wrong one, and Danny won the bottle of wine.
Good stuff. Oh, was that when you skipped out on the meetup that I had? Well, skipped out earlier. You skipped earlier.
Yeah. Well, I didn't. I was there.
That's what I said. You skipped earlier.
Yeah.
We stayed in the same room together, chat. I mean, just saying. It was a very eventful night. Yeah. Very eventful night.
Right, actually, so if I may, there is a question in the chat. Which country has been the most surprising strength-wise?
Ooh, let's put up the standings. Do you have your answer ready, or you want me to pull up the standings first?
I think I have one, but yeah, you can go first if you want.
Well, let me look at the standings real quick. My first initial instinct was Thailand, because that board 1 was playing phenomenal.
Yep.
I never heard of the IPCA. I don't know who was playing there exactly, and they are just absolutely crushing it. So that's very surprising. And it was Syria in the earlier days, but they fell back. So that's pretty much it. What about you?
Yeah, I think Thailand was also the first one that came to mind. Yeah, they have got a lot of points. They're not one of the rating favorites in the pool, but they are absolutely crushing it, especially board 1 and board 5, who have got 100% score so far. And yeah, I mean, in pool E, what do you think about Barbados? Do you think they have a good shot to promote to pool E?
Looking at their players, I would say no, but looking at their standings, I would say, yeah, they got a good... See, it's so clinched. The entirety of Pool E is so clinched that it's hard to say who is going to be the real winner. But let's pull up this one, chat, so we can see the pool next to us. Yeah, it's interesting. It's very interesting. And if you say who's going to be the top 3, I think Mexico, Costa Rica, and Nicaragua are my favorites.
I think I'm gonna take you up on that. Let's say I'm gonna go for, oh boy, I was gonna say Guatemala, but they're not exactly high on the I'm gonna go with Barbados, whatever. I'm gonna go for Barbados. Okay. Yeah, let's go Barbados.
All right, let's see if we got some games from Barbados. Let's see who they're playing exactly. They are playing El Salvador. El Salvador being the middle of the pack, as they would say, the middle of the pack. Let's see if we can find some of their games. And here's one of them. Oh, this is the one that we were looking at. This is the one we were looking at. The good old palm push on both sides. Okay, we'll come back to this one. This is going to be a fun one. They seem to favor palm pushes on the queen side during these matches. This one's also fairly standard. This one is a little bit... Ooh, is this your cup of tea?
This is like a closed range, but now white doesn't have a bishop anymore. I think this is just perfectly okay for black. If you don't have the bishop, then, for example, picture a bishop on d3.
Ta-da! Bishop.
Yeah, then it will be very, very hard yeah, with the bishop on d3, I mean, you can have some potential on the king side if black ever castles short there. But without the bishop, the king is just going to go to the king side, and it should be more or less okay. What does make this line maybe interesting is that white does have a lot of developmental lead here. So if white can somehow break through, it would be pretty good for white, I think. But I'm pretty skeptical. I'm a big bishop pair fan actually also. So
yeah, I like the idea of, let's say, black takes here, you play bishop c5, or something like queen g4 is always a very annoying move in these positions. I'm not sure if king f8 is theory in any shape or form, but it looks like the best move here. I just like
5 or f6 also, but yeah, I see where you're going. Yeah,
I like my king f8s, king f1s these tournaments. You see, I just pop them out every time again. But yeah. It's an interesting one. Usually you see like this knight dropping to f5, putting more pressure on d4. I'm not sure if this is actually a good line.
Yeah, d takes c5.
Because you have b4 here. It's a little bit tricky.
It's interesting. My first idea would be better for black, but if white can open it like this, then it's going to be hard for black to play.
The thing is, the light squares are very weak, and no light square bishop, so I took that into account. But if these two pieces were traded, I think it would have been better. So if it was something like this.
Yeah, well, a4, but yeah, I agree.
So 1 second. All right, now we're in the position. If it's something like this, and you had this idea, I would have felt a lot better. Anyway.
Still almost. Oh, c takes. Okay, knight takes would have been better. I totally agree there with you. Yeah, bishop a3 next move. This is looking interesting. I think white's doing pretty okay here.
Ah.
More space after bishop a3. White is going to trade off the bishop pair. What? I thought black was better, but I think I've been proved otherwise. I think white's better.
The idea behind knight here, chat, you might think that this pawn is now weak, and the knight here, or here will attack it. But the idea is you're going to push f4, and f5, and f6 at some point. And you're just going to develop very nicely, so very difficult to punch through in there. But ooh, b2, ooh.
Nope, I would have played bishop a3, yeah.
I agree. 100%.
If the bishop stay on the board, then black has good chances.
Do you chase this, or you just castle?
Just castle, I think. Yeah, but the bishop on c8 is permanently bad now, more or less.
True, unless you get b5 before it, and then a5.
Yeah. So of course,
so
by no means winning, but. Well, knight c2, knight e1, knight e3, knight c5 is an idea. Yeah, I don't know, something like that. Yeah. Okay, it's a game.
I'm challenging you. I want my bishop out.
Knight e1.
I want my bishop out.
Knight d3.
Ah, yeah, you gotta play it. You gotta play it.
Yep. Knight c5.
Nice. We're attacking my queen. I thought my queen wasn't attacked. You would have played it because this knight is way stronger than this rook.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, because of this, I think. But bishop b2 is a waste of time, I think.
All right.
The bishop is not doing anything there.
Yeah, what's another waste of time? Filling out your text forms. Who does that? Don't do it. I don't know. It's trying to be funny. Ooh. What do we have here? This looks like a Bad
white-
king against defense.
White won a pawn.
Yeah, there's lots of very bad King's Indian defense. I don't see the...
Well,
no.
the dark squared bishops are traded. That's a good thing for black, right?
That's true. Yeah, that's absolutely true.
You just okay, but g4 can almost never be pushed because you can play f3 all the time. It seems like white's doing all right. Bishop e2, bishop g4, and white's clearly better. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, we gotta agree on that. d6 is a permanent weakness, but the knight covers it very well. This bishop is stuck, and you can only play your knight to b6.
Yeah,
You don't really want that.
No. Looking good for white.
Yeah.
White is very, very solid here.
Absolutely. Absolutely. What about this one?
Dynamically balanced. I don't know. I think it's very exciting. I mean, black is going to push on the queen side, white's going to push on the king side. But there's already a pawn on h6, so white already achieved something there. While black wants to play bishop a6 and then somehow try to push. I'm not sure exactly what the rook is doing on e8. I mean, black is surely not trying to play f6, is he?
No, that'd be stupid.
I don't think that would be good, no.
I like a bishop a6 idea. It also opens up for rook b8. And maybe queen a3, bishop b2. You know, that kind of shenanigans.
By the way, this is Leonardo da Vinci again.
Oh!
Yeah.
Valdeos.
But there he is. Okay, yeah. So what is white's plan then? You want to play probably knight g4, right? And bishop g5 perhaps at some point? Try to make use of the dark squares there?
Well, I'm looking at this, and the more I look at it, the more I think I cannot break through this. So I would actually shift my attention to the queen side.
c4 probably, yeah?
Something like c4. I like c4. So silly move. Actually, not such a silly move.
Yeah, you see c4 very often actually in positions like this.
This knight is also pretty weirdly placed. But after, let's say, d4, this knight can actually go to f1, d2, and finally finds way to e4, which is actually a very nice idea. But usually, I think he will take d takes, and now we're open. I'm not sure who's better here. It's tough to say, but if you get the rooks over here, these rooks go over here, then you get more ideas of finally pushing this one out of nowhere. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
So yeah, I would play on the queen side.
Or once again, I think it's dynamically balanced. Yes.
I was hoping we would skip it, but
yeah, I'm sorry. I was hoping you would finish my sentence.
Okay. Now we are the perfect duo. Okay. We're gonna do this again. Rewind. Hold on. We're gonna go into okay. Commercial time. All right, there we go. We're in the commercial now. Nobody knows. All right, 3, 2, 1, and we're back, ladies and gentlemen. What were we saying again, Roeland, just before the break?
Well, I was thinking that this position was
very dynamically balanced.
Hey, look at
there
that.
There we go. Look at that, chat. We're learning.
Like we're a married couple now.
Hey, Kira the chess dog. Stop licking my feet. Oh my god, dude. Okay, stop. Oh, no, don't sit. Ugh. Ugh. Swear to God, it's gonna be the death of me.
We'll let the dogs out. Woof, 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 woof. Kira's such a cutie. She can stay on the broadcast for a while.
She can stay on the broadcast, chat?
Yeah, I mean... Yeah.
I mean, she is quite the model.
Chat, let us know if you want the dog forever in the broadcast.
I'll just replace her. I'll be sleeping on the couch.
Mm.
There you go. Baby. All right. Anyway. Yeah, audio levels are still fine. I accidentally unplugged my headset, so we're still good.
Yeah, I can still hear you.
Yes, we're still good. Excellent. Looking at the audio. Let's see if we can get some other games in that are, fruitful. This one looks very interesting. Looks like another... Plus King's Indian, but it seems like another breakthrough is happening on the king side.
Oof, what is this? It's looking so dynamic. No, I'm not going to say it this time. I think white's pushing at least. D takes e5 is the question that needs to be answered. Bishop takes c5, I suppose. The rook needs to move, I guess.
Yeah, I don't really like this that much. You can even play bishop d6 then.
Well, bishop takes c6 is, yeah, that looks pretty good. I think black should actually h takes g6 is maybe more simple.
Right now?
Instead of bishop d6, yeah.
Okay, well, we're gonna see this.
Oh, sorry, bishop takes c5, rook f7, h takes g6 wins. Looks pretty good.
Oh, yeah, that looks really good. Wow, we both missed that. Yeah, that looks like a solid plan. Looks like a solid plan.
I could maybe sacrifice an exchange here, for example, by playing e takes f4. Now after bishop takes f8, just take back with the, let's say, bishop, I suppose. It should not be enough, right, after knight takes f4.
Yeah, exactly. Knight takes f4 is very strong. Yeah. I mean, you have g5, the knight goes in, probably.
Well, black still has some compensation, but probably not enough, right?
If he has the bishop pair, and you don't, if these were two knights, then yes, it would have been 100% worth it. Now, I think you're lacking a little bit.
Yeah, I agree there. Well, yeah, all right, so...
rook f6.
6.
Wow.
But that wins a... Ooh. Yeah, that wasn't too great. Rook f6 was not a great move.
Yeah, not the best potential, probably.
Yeah, variation as before, but then with a pawn less.
Yep. Yeah, this is...
Queen takes g3, knight h5.
Ooh.
Does that work though? Queen takes e5.
This looks really good.
Well, I'm not sure if it works.
Yeah, I think it does. Play d4 first.
Knight g4.
Ah, knight g4. Okay, I missed that one.
Oh. Nice so knight h5 doesn't work. Maybe,
okay, what if I play rook f3 first?
Queen g5.
G5.
Okay. Yeah, g5. Yeah.
Okay, I thought queen f2 to go for this.
Actually, you could still play knight h5 instead of queen f2.
Yeah, good, yeah. Super cute. Yeah, alright, so good ideas being sprinkled. Played d4 instead. A little bit weird, instead of a free pawn here, but, you know, you cannot judge. I can and I will. And there's a full queen here. Let's see where that went wrong. Oh.
Oh, oops. Mouse slip or not?
No, look at the time.
Disconnection? No.
No, you just played a very bad move. Yeah, I think disconnection, because here, 3 minutes, 2.5 minutes for like easy moves. Like this is the only move there is, pretty much. But I mean, you play knight c4, maybe even better. I don't know. Unlucky. Suriname not having a good time here. You know who is having a good time here? You and me, and the rest of the chat. Yeah. Absolutely. Say yeah. Oh yeah. All right. We're doing fine, chat. We're having some good positions. Look at this one. What's going on here?
Bishop e2. That's an interesting move. Okay, would you move the rook to d7 or to the side, for example, to b1? How would you approach this?
Probably d7, because I always favor activity over passivity. Is that a word? So I probably would go rook d7.
Queen takes b2.
I mean, take
you are threatening rook c1.
Yeah, rook c1 is annoying. Yeah, that's a good point.
Queen g5. No, but then you're well.
I'll make some room.
Cool, yeah.
I'll make some room.
That's true. No, it should be okay.
I can't say this is great. So my idea is e5, e6, but it's probably too slow.
Yeah, you can also grab a pawn, play queen f6. It's DB.
Yeah, but it's also this looks so bad, you know.
maybe it's objectively the best, but
What
you
ab-
just. I mean,
what about this one?
what about that one?
What about that one? That there.
That move should even Kira would eat that move up.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think so. Well, she eats anything, so.
Like it's a bunch of hot sausages. Those rooks.
We got a draw here. Early draw. Nothing too much going on. They are in our right to give a draw. Okay, I'm hearing sounds downstairs that she eating something from a jar. Look at this game real quick. Let's see where this finished. Not too bad for black. Actually.
No, this is better than I expected. Well, actually, G4 and then Queen C2 looks pretty promising, but yeah, I mean, this is not what White would have wanted. I mean, it's really hard to break through now in the position. I mean, you are still an exchange and a pawn up, actually, but Black has more or less got a blockade in the position right now.
You go Queen E8 here.
Oh, that's a pretty nice move, actually. Yeah, it's a good move. I don't know. You don't want to play Queen H2, I guess.
No, maybe Queen F3 though. But then G4 is very annoying.
Queen H1, let's go.
Queen H1, let's go. Alakai's gone.
Yeah.
With a king in the middle.
Beautiful.
All right.
It's the wait. Which countries are these?
This is Suriname and Guatemala.
This is the Suriname specialty, Queen on H1.
Suriname specialty. No, I like Queen E8 here. It's very. I
like it too.
It's hard to spot moves that goes back, but for off it's going front, so it's easier to see. All right, let's keep her going, laddie. As they should say, what is going on here? What a feast for the eye.
All right. Yeah. Well, I don't really know what is going on here, actually. It looks good. Yeah, like we said before, I think the black push is a bit slow here. And, I mean, white is already ready to push in the queen side, for example, with b6. Try to undermine the d6 pawn at some point. Also, after h3, doesn't the knight have to retreat to h6, or otherwise the g5 pawn will fall?
Good question. So if you go to f6, you take with this one. This one?
I was gonna play knight takes g5 actually.
Oh, knight takes g5 immediately.
That's not the best because you have f takes g3.
Yeah, but oh yeah, I thought I'd trade it first, but that's with check. Yeah, you can just take a g3 here. Can you though? Yeah,
why not?
Yeah, you can. You can.
Yeah, so maybe not h3 then. But what then? The Gesundheit. Would you play a move like c5? I think c5.
Yeah, I wanted to play c5. Because c5 is very natural. It also gives queen b3 ideas in the position.
Yeah.
Stop going under my chair, silly. There's nothing there.
Well, I guess it's very double-edged still. It's not so easy to find.
The only thing is you have bishop e6 now, which you can play with a tempo because it's undefended now. So that's a thing to look at.
So c5 maybe not. Yeah, maybe b6 is the better idea.
It's an interesting position.
Maybe black is doing fine actually. Maybe black's just okay. Yep. Maybe black's just okay.
Maybe we were talking about back rank moves, right?
Yep.
What about bishop c1? Because now your idea does work after h3. Because you're also looking at g5 double, which is very strong.
Well, but black also has knight h6. So.
Yeah, but here, and what does black play here? Bishop d7, just for instance.
For example, yeah.
h3 here, and now e3. Because you're also attacking h5.
I'm looking at e3 as well, yeah, because h5 is under attack. Yeah. Well, queen e8. Oh, sorry, bishop e8, I guess.
Bishop e8 looks it's pretty known. I don't know. This I feel like white is making progress here. You could sacrifice.
Yeah.
Well, it's not even a sacrifice.
But bishop c1 is such an advanced move, you know. I mean, you just played the bishop to a3, and then suddenly you have to put the bishop back to c1. That's some next level stuff over there.
It's you know what I always do when it's like white's move and we're just playing a few silly moves and you're like in this position.
Yeah.
And it's white's move. I usually play the bishop back when the rook isn't on a1 anymore. So the rooks are connected. Then it's usually a good time to push the bishop back. Whenever it's like on b2 or whatever, or usually when it's like on, you know, on g5 and people play h6, you can push them all the way back.
Yeah, but in this position, you're not even playing rook ad1, so immediately bishop c1. So that means that you played bishop a3, and then bishop e1 back without. Yeah, that's really hard. But yeah, if that's the right plan, then Jesus.
Jesus.
Jesus. Okay. Oh my God, that would be the move of the century.
All right, h3. The knight went back. You can take on g5. G5 has been played. Probably f takes g3 now.
And double edge position.
And we're gonna see how that is going to work out. We're gonna take back. Knight takes g3. Rook is gonna go to f3, f2.
I think I would still take white though.
Yeah, white has a need. I would play f2 because f3 blocks this diagonal.
Also, yeah, and also the bishop diagonal to d5.
Yeah, f2.
All right, so what black needs to do is get all his pieces into place somehow.
So bishop f. Can you put bishop f5? And then h4?
I guess.
I want to have it on g6. That's the idea.
Very complicated. You do have rook takes f5 and 96 perhaps, but I guess those exchanges only work for black. Yeah, looks okay. Looks okay for black. I don't think after bishop f5 the black is worse. Yeah, 96, of course.
Yeah, this is good for white.
Devastating at the moment. Yeah, so maybe bishop f5 is not the best, but if that's not the case, then I definitely think that white's better actually.
Yeah, because then you have to play like bishop d7 or something.
Yeah, and then the rook on b8 is gonna be far away from the action, while white's rook is gonna be, yeah, much closer on b1.
Yep. And we're gonna play bishop c1 at one point. Hey.
Hey.
To defend the knight.
Yeah. Okay, okay, very interesting position. My guess would be that white's a bit better, but it's so double-edged. h4, I like that move. Maybe knight h5 it is at some point.
Yeah. Yep.
Bishop h6 is also a move that's in the air.
Good moves. This one's over. A good. Oh, this is a nice little combo. Sweet little combo.
Bishop h6.
This is, I think, even. No, this is not winning. All right, GG. Well played. Thank you very much.
Nice. So yeah, but white was totally winning there, but yeah, misplayed. Yeah, pretty often. Okay, then you have queen f6. Nice. Well, nice. Yeah.
Good move. Solid win. This looks like a drawish position. Black with a minor edge. If this pawn was here, black would be winning. Would you say that?
Yep, I guess so. Yeah.
Is it better for white to have the pawn here or the pawn here?
No, better on g3, definitely.
Yeah, okay.
Bigger drawing.
Good.
Rook a7, it's more or less already a draw, right?
Yeah, this looks very drawish. Oh, you're gonna love this one. You ready?
Yeah.
You ready?
Let's go. Yeah, that startled me. Okay, rook takes g6, I guess.
It's white's move.
Oh boy. Bishop takes a6 and it's over.
Hate to see it.
Oops.
Hate to see it.
Yeah.
Actually, would taking here be faster?
Why?
Because if you play here, obviously there, the queen g5.
Rook g6.
I have rook g6. Well, you can.
And queen e7. Yeah, looks
queen e7. Ugh.
No.
I don't know. So easy rook.
It's a pity actually that the rook could be taken on a6. Otherwise, this would be a classic attacking game with the pawn on g6 and the pawn on h6.
Okay, let's say they played rook a7. How would you follow up here?
Well, like you said, g takes h7, h takes g7, and it's winning.
Could you add another rook first?
I think there are multiple ways to win here. I think both are good. Yep, you have multiple ways to win. Queen g5.
This looks so dirty. This looks so disgusting. Look at this.
Yeah, looking brilliant. Even Kira likes it.
Kira is a big fan. Big fan. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. And Bob's your uncle. Right?
D7 and GG. All right. I'm gonna put a game on, and I'm gonna tell my dog very nicely to be a cute dog.
Yeah, and I'm going to entertain you with my hopefully.
Yes. Let's take this one.
This is interesting. I don't know who's better. I mean, White does have, I think, if I'm not counting, 3 pawns for the exchange, but Black's rooks are extremely active. Bishop g4, very well done. White is very low on time, but the rook are going nuts on this in this game. I think Black is actually doing more than fine. Look at the rook on a1, which is so passive at the moment. Okay, and White decided to give up a pawn on a2 to get the rook active, but yeah, the rook is nicely negated. Rook f8 looks very good, I think, with the idea to take on f2. Rook e7 might be a mouse slip. I don't know. Rook takes g6. Now White is back into the game. White has now 2 passed pawns on the king side with the g pawn and f pawn. So after rook g8, why not play rook f6? Okay, so okay, maybe he wants to play rook c8, but then king b7. It doesn't make a lot of sense. Rook c6. They're just grabbing pawns. Okay, rook takes d6. What about a4, a3? Isn't this over now? How is White going to defend against a4? I don't see a way. What's going on? Bishop d1, rook b4, no problem at all. There you go. I'm predicting moves now. How can I do that? Okay, rook h6, a3, rook h1. I think this is over. I think the a pawn is going to fall. White is playing very fast still, pawn grabber, but he should have pushed the pawns and kept the a pawn under control, because now it is going to be very, 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 very hard for Black to stop the pawn. But rook d8, d6, bishop f3 looks like a nice mating net. Will White find that after rook d8, d6, bishop f3? That might be a good idea there. All right, are you back, sir?
I am back. Good saw. Let's continue where we left off.
Yep, I was hoping for this. Bishop f3, rook f8. Let's go. Let's go.
Are we winning? Are you winning, son?
No, because a2 is simply winning. But yeah, I tried to create some hype.
Okay, okay. Yeah, how's it going? Is the crowd hyped?
Well, we got a few messages, not too much, but I hope you guys like my my sport commentary. Right
someone asking, what is the background noise that is not a dog? Can you hear it? Are the people hearing it as well? It could be my fan that's on, but
what about rook f8? What about rook f8?
Ooh, that's a good move.
King b7, bishop takes d7.
No, bishop f3 check. Your plan is working.
King a6, that's what I saw. That doesn't work.
Why not?
Oh, but d7, you've got d7 afterwards. So king a6, rook a8, rook a7, rook takes, king takes d7, and it's a draw. Is it a draw?
What do you mean?
Winning? Winning! It's winning for White.
We're gonna win.
Take d7. Take it at d7. I think it's winning.
Take here, queen.
Queen a8. Nothing to do about queen a8.
Got him.
Hey. Wow, I was on fire. I predicted everything.
Nice, dude. Wait.
Thanks, buddy.
Can you do this? Look at this. You ready?
Rook,
baby. Still wins.
Yep, still wins.
Because you have to make sure that this isn't the thing, and then you just go for the thing. Actually, are you gonna avoid mate?
Oh boy, you can't. You can't. Oh man.
Disgusting.
Nice. That was nice. That was nice. Yeah,
Very
probably
nice.
Black had a good chance to make some draw or something. I don't know. But this looked interesting. I'm actually sitting in the dark. I feel like that's just
You
the
are
camera.
creeping in the shadows. I agree.
Not that dark in my house, but it's a camera setting. So yeah.
All right, GG. Wow, what a roller coaster.
Yeah, that was amazing.
Nicely spotted, dudes. You were on fire.
Yep, I was.
It's
Seems
my
like I had
desire.
a good moment.
End game.
Draw. King G2 and it's a draw. Oh,
I was ready to impress everyone with my opposition, but fortunately not.
Opposition is your thing nowadays. You're like, if you were a politician, you would never become president because you always need to be in the opposition.
That's true. Always a jerk.
All a joke.
So here, bishop e8, queen f6, queen e7.
Looks okay.
And then trade, bishop here, you win.
Bishop g6
Take,
still.
take. Oh yeah, bishop g6.
Well, if you played bishop f5 instead, then you would still be... Okay, it doesn't matter. You're winning anyhow, so...
That's what I saw, but you probably had different... Oh, I don't like that. I would have traded.
Well, actually, that's a good point. I'm not sure if that's a good idea, because after bishop h5... Nah, it should still be winning. It should still be. Too many pawns. The king can collect the h pawn. It should be over.
Yeah, it should be fine. Should be a GG.
A lot of ways to win here. King h4. Looks good.
King h4, creeping all the way here. F5, creeping the other way. It's also good. The king has to go here. That is one thing. I mean, white can always do this at some point. Now especially, since you don't have a6 anymore.
Yeah,
I'm really helping here.
Bishop e8, f7 is winning.
GG. It's going crazy. She wants to be let out. Out of her cage.
Dogs will always be dogs. Of course. Right, so do we already have maybe some results? I see, for example, El Salvador beating Barbados.
Ooh, your favorites!
Yeah, that was a bad prediction from my course then. Poor Barbados, I was rooting for the country. But okay, Costa Rica already winning the match against Nicaragua with a beatdown, it seems. That's also huge for Costa Rica. Costa Rica looking very good in going into the last day tomorrow then. Yeah. They more or less already look qualified, don't you think?
Yeah. Absolutely. Sorry, I got a little bit distracted. The games are over, by the way, chat. There are no more games ongoing. The games are being updated on feeder results right now. And until then, we're going to wait a little bit until we have all the results of the day. And then we're going to see who is going to be there tomorrow. Which is going to be hype out of Skype, as the one would say. What are you doing? What is it? Are you dancing? You dancing, bro?
I got a bit bored, so I'm like...
Oh, because I'm talking? All right. I feel you.
You're talking. No, go ahead. Man.
Yeah, I'll keep boring you.
I'll be hanging on your lips. Let's go.
Yes, please. Do more. Anyway. Yeah, the games are over. That was some good stuff that we saw today. A lot of nice games today. We had Jordan coming in as well. We had Kia coming in as well. Kia, he's now as well as we're closing the day out. Kia, will you close the day with us? Okay. You've been begging for attention so much. You're gonna get it. She just jumped back. Hi, Kia.
Oh.
Think she's gonna bite me?
No. She will never bite you, you know?
I don't know. Fish is dogs.
But yeah, like you said, last round of today, we're still waiting for the results and the standings to be updated so that we can close off and show you the whole standings of what happened today, of course. All 6 rounds in every pool in this division are over. Then, of course, we'll be back tomorrow with round 7, 8, and 9. Maybe actually we should remind everyone about the schedule throughout the month, what everybody still has in store, perhaps.
It's a good question. Let's see the schedule for now. This is Division 3. We're on August 8th. August 9 will be tomorrow at around 7, 8, and 9. After that, we'll have Division 2 the week after, August 14th, 15th, and 16th. Going on August 21st, we have the top division, and after that, the playoffs. And I know what you're asking. Who is in the top division? Actually, that's not what you're asking. What you're asking is, okay, it's tomorrow. We have some teams who are on tie breaks, so they have the same score, the same match points, the same board points. What's going to happen then? We have the tie break rules then. First, we're going to look for match points. Afterwards, we're going to look for game points. Then we're going to see the match in game points if those are tied. And then we're going to Sonnerburger on match points, the game points. And after that, we're just drawing the lots. We'll be drawing lots. If that still doesn't give us a winner, or at least when we have the end of the division, what do we do then? I'll tell you what we do then, ladies and gentlemen. We go into Armageddon. This is for the playoff duels. If we have, during the playoffs, an equal position. We got one player nominated by the captain, and they will juke it out. Time control 5 for white, 4 for 1. With a black advances with a draw. So, exciting stuff. Exciting stuff for the last. And I just got word that the standings of today and of the entire day are ready. Pool E, Costa Rica taking it over Mexico with only one board point over it. El Salvador taking the going in back. Look at that. What a champions. What a champions. Barbados dropping down a little bit. And also Nicaragua, who were third today when the day started, are now third to last place. So you hate to see it. You hate to see it.
Yeah, both our bets aren't doing too hot. Yeah, Barbados and Nicaragua there.
Chat, I want to thank you guys so much for watching. You guys are amazing. Roeland, you're amazing. Steph, everybody who's playing, they are amazing. It was fun. It was some good stuff. It was a long day. It was an eventful day.
Yeah, it was all good fun. Everybody, of course, we will be back tomorrow. The same dynamic duo, Mr. Big and myself, of course. And it turns out that we also probably will have another guest for you tomorrow, but we'll keep you in the dark like my room today. So, and otherwise, thank you everybody for watching. It was a blast to be here like every day. And we'll see you, of course, back tomorrow at 10 a.m. Standard Eastern Time, I think.
That's the move. That's what it is. Guys, see you guys tomorrow. Peace out.
Peace out.